this week, so he's not going to be able to join Phil, but we'll be tuned in and locked in. But Logan Stout is going to join us today. He's the head coach of the Golden Lions, and he is a Foz. We like to call him a Foz, a friend of the zone, so we will visit with him. And the other Razorback-related big story, of course, is not only is the number 5 softball team playing number 1 Oklahoma, but Ryan Silverfield had his first opportunity to make a tough decision, and or at least the first one we know of, and that, of course, related to discipline at least. And he has decided to dismiss Jaylen Brown, who we talked a little bit on the show yesterday. Jaylen Brown, it sounds like to me, had a breakup / got himself in the midst. He got in the midst of a cat fight somehow, and a couple of the cats ended up getting arrested, and now he's going to jail. But I will tell you this. So our question today is, do you think that he should have been dismissed? Now, you are a Florida State grad, so you're a Florida State fan, and our buddy Mike Norvell had to let this young man go as well because of some illegal substances, apparently, that he was. Yes, we'll put it that way.
Sure.
So
it's a nice way to put it.
He's got a little bit of history, but again, I would say these are very different from one another. In this case, he lied to the police. They asked him about the woman that was beaten up in his home, and he told them that he never gave her
permission to be there,
to stay there,
right?
To stay at his house. So here's the thing: I'm going to play the semantics game a little bit, and I'm guessing if I'm an attorney, this is going to be my defense, because he did apparently get this woman, and it sounds like they had some kind of relation because he said, "Get your stuff and get." But he told officers he never gave her permission to stay at his house, but he was going to let her watch his dog. I will pay you for watching my dog, but this is our last conversation. Also said the door is open. Door is open is not necessarily an invitation to, quote, stay there. To me, it is an invitation to go and get the dog and take care of the dog. So he also asked her to withdraw the police report, which has certainly not helped his case at all. But if you want to play the semantics game, I can take up for Jaylen Brown here that he didn't say that she could stay there. He only said that she could watch the dog for a payment.
And he did say, I'll find a time to get you your stuff.
Right.
So, and her story was, I was house sitting and dog sitting.
Mm-hmm.
None of that says house sitting.
Right.
And I think that's his defense.
Yeah. Also, if you're lying to the police in any way, or you're not telling them the full story and just saying, here's exactly what happened, you're going to put yourself in a bit of a pickle.
Sure. I think that's where you have to look at it as, why didn't you just say, I told her she could watch my dog. I didn't know she'd take that as staying at my house. And then she was at my house and got into this fight with these girls who saw her car in my driveway.
Which apparently there was some bad blood there already,
right,
because apparently he had warned her.
Be careful.
Yeah, these two don't like you.
For you.
They're coming for you.
I guess.
Which is weird.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, to your point, and I think the whole situation is, in those situations, you just have to be honest with the police. They're not asking you those questions. They've already got what they need.
Yeah.
They're waiting to see if you're going to confirm it or not.
Yeah, generally speaking, just like in court, they already have the answers. It's just a matter if you're going to say the correct one, because they already know the answer to the question. Yeah, he definitely put himself in a bad spot. The other piece of this is, does it rise to dismissal in people's minds? And so we'll find out what the listeners think. A friend of mine said, what would you do if it was the Buzz? I said, well, I got to know more about the story. I got to know exactly what the backstory is and how it all came to pass. I'm like, because we're talking about a misdemeanor here. It's not an automatic you're wiping your hands or washing your hands with this guy. To me, if it's a felony, maybe you're having a different conversation and it's a no-brainer. But if you're talking about a misdemeanor, which this is, doesn't mean you can't dismiss him. I'm just saying it's not an automatic for me. And he said, yeah, and it's not like he's the difference between, winning another game or not. I said, no, he's the difference between 3-9 and 3-9. So whether he's playing or not, I don't think it impacts the outcome of the season anyway.
Do you think the fact that this was Ryan Silverfield's very first instance that he needed to set the tone? And I'm not saying that Jaylen Brown just got turned into an example.
Well,
but you do have to set an example, and you've got to be able to sit here and say, it doesn't matter, I'm not tolerating anything. And when I say no tolerance, this is no tolerance.
We heard first of this yesterday. But this happened a few days ago, so this is not like Arkansas just got wind of this, I'm guessing. So they probably knew a little more, a little further in advance, and they've had some time to marinate on it and make a decision. And maybe there's more to the story than we know. But, yeah, I just think, from what we've read, I don't think it's an automatic dismissal for me. But I'm pretty reasonable, I think, when it comes to that. And I'm not trying to, wash my hands of a guy unless I have to.
I think it was the right thing to do. Just because, and you said prior situations shouldn't matter. I think you've had conversations with him where it's always just been about what kind of teammate are you inside this locker room? Where's your character stand? All of these things. You got to make a tough decision. It's not personal, but we have to set a tone in the locker room.
The other thing is you have a receiver that transferred in that's got a bit of a troubled past too, and you're trying to keep him on the, the straight and narrow. So I think maybe, you do feel a little bit of pressure to set the tone. And, I understand where he's coming from. I don't have any real significant issue with it, and maybe there's more that we don't know. But, everybody was like, and this is how it always is. The listeners are always like, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Everybody wants to throw the book at everybody. And I'm like, well, I hope you never get in that situation where you did something stupid. And maybe he's friends with these girls. I assume he has some relationship with these two girls that apparently had an incident with this one. And, again, we can say that at least they're accused of beating her up because they've been charged. And they're facing a little more serious charges. But anyway.
It's just a weird situation, an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, no doubt. 501-661-1037 if you want to join us today. You can hit us up on our text lines brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air and Rainbow Restoration, bringing you our live fan feedback. Eric is here. He is see that guy in the blue?
Hi, guy in the blue.
He's the owner.
Wonderful.
Of 10 Fitnesses. And so I don't know if he spends a lot of time with the Brewers in Springfield, but he does have a location there for you to work out. So we'll chat with him coming up at the bottom of the hour. I think he's got to go run some errands today because when you own 13 gym locations, you got a lot going on. And the good thing is, since you haven't done a show here, you probably have a lot of questions for him that I've already asked him, and maybe a few that I haven't.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Okay. All right. Let's talk to him. Looking forward to it.
We will. The other thing about tonight that I thought was a little I have no issue with it again, but I'm surprised, I guess, is that Colin Fisher is slated to start for Arkansas. So Colin came in relief this weekend, pitched a few innings, helped close out a game, was not spectacular, but was solid enough. And he's got a 4.5 ERA. He'll face against a right-hander for UAPB, Reagan James, 5.45. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 innings on the Saturday game when they blew Alabama out. He only threw 43 pitches. So I don't know what my expectation is for him. We talked to Bubba yesterday. I don't think anybody had Colin Fisher on their bingo card, though, as a potential starter tonight.
Yeah, no, not for a weekend series, but this is what I'm thinking, because remember, you go back to the last series. He was the Sunday starter. He lost that game when they were at Auburn. And then he mixed up the rotation, right? So you didn't have Gabe Gackle start on Friday. You didn't have Colin Fisher start on Sunday. You made some adjustments there. He's coming out of the pen. Him starting in the midweek means he will not be a starter this upcoming weekend when they face Georgia at home.
Right.
But I think getting Colin Fisher a start is a statement to him saying, hey, we're going to take you out of our starting rotation, but we still have confidence in you, and we want to get your confidence back up. So we're still going to put you in a starting role to kind of get you back into maybe feeling a lot more confident on the mound, get your pitch count back up, continue to get your velocity back up, and then we can see if we can then down the road put you back into that starting mix. So they're not pulling him as a starter completely. They're just giving him a little bit more time to maybe get some of that confidence back. Because I always thought that Colin Fisher, since he came in as a freshman, has always had starter potential. We've seen it. He's a big guy on the mound, and when he is throwing and has command, he's really effective. He just hasn't been effective so far in SEC play since it started, and you're just trying to make some moves to see if you can get him in a spot where you can rely on him in the postseason, and that is what you need. It is not about the now, it's about the postseason.
Yep.
Where can guys be reliable and confident when you need them when it matters the most?
You're going to need more than 3 starters if you make it to Omaha,
exactly.
For sure. I think we can agree to that. So that's exactly what I was thinking as you were talking about him. And so you do need to try to get him ready for that. And there are things to like about him, a lot of things to like about him, and he just hasn't necessarily lived up to the potential. And Gackle's in the same boat right now, but Gackle had, I thought, a very good outing and a not great outing. I didn't think his first appearance this last weekend was very good. Thought he struggled with his control. He had a couple of walks, and I didn't love what his location looked like, but he came back and pitched well in the second outing. But you got some pieces you can trust. And if I'm Dave, again, you jumbled everything up this last week, and I can't imagine you're going to go way away from that this weekend as well as things went.
My biggest thing with Gabe Gackle is the consistency. because he was such a bright spot as a freshman on, oh my gosh, this guy's ceiling is so high. And then last year, same thing. You're a junior now. This is not you're new to baseball anymore. We've seen 2 seasons of you already. Where is the confidence? How much is it a mental game for Gabe than it is just an execution game when it comes to pitching? And we are seeing that. I think it's more mental for him to find a way to kind of block out the noise, take a deep breath, calm down, and pitch the way you know how to pitch. And he is still learning how to handle that on the mound right now. And he's a junior. So you're trying to figure out how you can continue to keep this confidence up with him, because it is such an up and down roller coaster at times.
Indeed it is. The other good news today, at least we think it will be, is Cooper Bowser has apparently committed to Arkansas.
Already a fan.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let's wait until he gets on
he's
campus.
from Virginia.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's why I'm a fan.
All right. What's Woodbridge like?
Woodbridge is up outside D.C.
Nice spot?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a nice little suburb of D.C.
Just shy of 14 points and 6 rebounds a game for the Paladins of Furman last year. Also averaged a little over, I think, a block and a half. But he played a couple years there pretty effectively and got some NCAA tournament experience this year. They lost to UConn, and he had a decent game. I don't know, maybe around 10 and maybe 5 or 6 rebounds. So we'll see. Hopefully he's the answer.
Yeah, this is what they need. You need size, and you need height. You get 6'11", 215.
It's a little lean.
But you build up a little bit of size. That's what you need.
You're going to put 25 pounds on him in the offseason, maybe?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But you can probably put at least 5 more on there. That's what they need. Does this check all the boxes? No, but maybe get him a little bit stronger. But that's really what this team has always needed, is some size.
Concur. I'd like a little beef, a little more thickness maybe.
I mean, look at when you were watching teams like Michigan and Arizona. I mean, the size was just jumping off the charts at you.
Sure.
I mean, holy cow. And those are grown men. And I'm not saying nobody on Arkansas's team weren't grown men, but that's like the one piece they're missing.
Yeah.
It's like you need a guy that walks on the court and you're like, holy cow, LeBron. Not LeBron, but you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what they need.
They need some dudes for sure. Some texts here from our, our live fan feedback from our Listen Live button. It's brought to you again by Rainbow Restoration. Robbie's got a lot to say.
All right, Robbie.
I'm so sick of the media making excuses for adults who decide to break the law, have a past of breaking the law, and we just want to keep making more excuses for them. It's obvious from the kid's past he had a one-strike policy with his new coaching staff. How can you possibly say that kid's past doesn't factor into it if you just miss him or suspend him? That's crazy talk. Because listen, I don't look at smoking weed as a serious offense. Do you want to suspend a kid for that? Sure. I have no problem with that. But again, I don't look at that anywhere close to the same as lying to the police over this weird domestic situation that he got himself into that was handled very poorly. I don't know if he was facilitating this girl getting beaten up to get her out of the house or what. Again, maybe there's more to the story. I don't know. All I'm saying is it is a misdemeanor that he's accused of, not a felony. So I'm not making excuses for the kid. I'm not saying what he did was right. All I'm saying is, does it rise to the level of dismissal regardless of whether he smoked weed at Florida State or not? I don't look at those the same, and maybe you do.
And these are kids. For you to say grown adult, they're not adults. He's a kid, right? Yeah, you're still 19, 20, 21 years old. Your frontal cortex doesn't even fully develop till you're, 27, 28?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, you probably. And some people like you, they don't. But it's okay.
Thanks.
But
a lot.
I was joking.
He's an adult. He's an adult in the eyes of the law. So I'm not going to give him a total pass.
But you also have to think about from a developmental standpoint. You are still not a grown adult.
You're a legal adult. I'm not giving him a pass over that. My point is, it's not a serious enough offense to me where you're automatically going goodbye. You're done. But I also told you off the air, and I'll say it on the air, if he was kicking ass at playing receiver, they might have considered it. But he wasn't running with the ones. Maybe he wasn't living up to it. He's coming off a significant. And I will say this about Robbie. Fair point. They may have said, look, dude, you got a troubled past. We're not putting up with any baloney. You get in any kind of trouble.
Ryan didn't recruit him.
I'm 52 years old. You know how many times I've been arrested and charged with misdemeanor? 0. Mm-hmm. The most serious offense I ever had in my entire life is illegal dumping. I put some stuff in a garbage container that I was not allowed to put it into, and I got a fine of like $200. That's the most. It's not that hard to avoid the police. I'm just saying, you're a collegiate athlete with all sorts of benefits and advantages, and you make a bad call here, admittedly. So I got to know more about this whole cat fight thing, though. I want to know what happened with these other two girls. I'm going to follow their cases because I want to know when the hell happened and who is this. Clearly, it was a breakup with this girl, right? They obviously had some kind of relationship.
As I'm done talking with you, this is the last time I'm going to talk to you. I'll pay you to watch the dog, but this is the last conversation. I'll get you your stuff. That there says you have stuff at my house. We were in some kind of relationship, situationship, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what these other girls' affiliation was, but they clearly didn't like her very much because she wasn't going away. Who knows?
And they keyed her car, according to the report.
Yeah, and punched her.
And they punched her.
And threw
and they
things
threw
at
stuff
her.
at her. Yes. Anyway, let's hit a break.
Had a concussion kind of stuff.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that part. 10:29. Let's take a timeout. Wasn't really fair. 2-on-1 too. I mean, come on. What are we doing? We're at 10 Fitness. You know what she needs to do? She needs to go work out, get herself in better shape, and then she can fight off, two.
That's it.
Two people who come at her. Show them.
Show them the gun. She's not going to come at you.
That's exactly right. All right, we're gonna hit a break. We'll come back and we will talk with Eric, who is the owner of 10 Fitness, and he's got stuff to do, so we need to hustle up. I do want to tell you about my friends at Guatney real quick, though, because you can run here from your house or walk here from your house, but if you live 27 miles away, I don't even think Eric expects you to do that, So you can drive here with a new car from Guatney Chevrolet. Your job is to get there. Maybe you want to Uber over there if you don't have one, but get rid of your old car and get yourself a new deal. How about a 26 Silverado LT Crew Cab 4-wheel drive? All these cars, Alyssa, and trucks sound like a NFL play call to me. We're going to run 26 Silverado LT Crew Cab 4-wheel drive.
Ready, hut.
$12,000 off. Sale price $46,485, or payment starting at just $499 a month. Yes, under $500 a month for a new truck. Yes, it's happening at Guatney Chevrolet. GM supplier pricing for everybody on new Silverados. You pay what the largest GM suppliers pay, so they're bringing you into the crew, into the family. Deepest discounts of the year, and if a Colorado's more your speed, maybe a little smaller truck, how about a 26 Colorado LT Crew Cab starting at $32,997, and they can get you in that thing with payments as low as $369 a month.
Ooh, that's nice.
It is a great deal.
That is nice.
It's ridiculous. Two great trucks, serious discounts, and rates under 2% available for qualified buyers. Get over and see them at Guatney Chevrolet. It's the James Street exit in Jacksonville. We're back at 10 Fitness on Cantrell Road after this.
Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long.
Catch the Buzz's ticker on our social media platforms presented by Luxury Pool and Spa and their 50th anniversary sale Saturday, April 11th through Friday the 17th.
This is SportsCenter.
In Major League Baseball, the Astros suffered their 8th straight loss, the longest streak in the majors, falling to the Mariners 6-2. It's the longest losing streak Houston has had since 2013. The Yankees broke their 5-game losing streak by beating the Angels 11-10. They did so in dramatic fashion by entering the 9th down 10-8, but hitting a home run to tie it up 10-10, and then they used a wild pitch to score the game-winning run. In the minor leagues, the Arkansas Travelers start their 6-game road series against the Tulsa Drillers today at noon. Radio coverage can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. And in college baseball, Arkansas is riding a 4-game win streak into Dickey-Stevens Park tonight as they take on Pine Bluff. The Golden Lions are 17-21 overall and 10-5 in conference play. First pitch is set for 6. It can be streamed on SEC Network Plus. Radio coverage can be heard on The Buzz. I'm Chris Weaver with The Buzz Radio Network.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
It's the 50th anniversary customer appreciation sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale, April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Roger Scott for FanDuel.
NBA fans, listen up. You can enter FanDuel's Play-In-Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the play-in tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In-Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA playoff tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get in on the action. And don't forget, visit FanDuel's Play-In-Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Limit 1 entry. Profit boost bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prizes issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You are back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Welcome back to 10 Fitness on Cantrell, where, again, the specials are happening right now. And listen, if you got a tax return, you're not going to need much of it to get in here right now. Join for 10 cents starting tomorrow. It goes all the way through April 21st, and they're going to give you a $25 gift card, which is ridiculous, but whatever. You hear the plates are slapping over there, Eric. People are getting after it today. I like it.
That's right. They're working out.
Please be gentle with the machines, okay? Valid at all 13 locations across Arkansas and in Springfield, Missouri, which I found out today apparently has a lot of great breweries. I do know others, but I don't know the other ones. Alyssa, big fan. So we talked about maybe, working out and then maybe getting a beer. But she said, hey, maybe go out for a little day drinking one day, and then the next day get up and crank out a workout.
Yeah, get it up, sweat it all out the next morning, and then go back.
That's not really a selling point for 10 Fitness. But anyway, I don't think you guys market that way, but that's okay. That's what a lot of people are doing. Let's be real.
Run off your beer belly at 10 Fitness. That sounds genius.
It's the whole cycle. I mean, you work out, you eat, you work out, you know.
Yeah,
Circle life.
Yeah, you got to have a little fun.
Yeah, I like it.
It keeps everything even par.
That's right.
Yeah. So we were talking about new locations, and this place is still relatively new.
Oh, yeah.
I texted Eric. He's the one I texted the other day, and I was like, I looked all over this place. There's a great premium weights area back here. You got a private room. I was like, where's the tanning? You get tanning bed here? It's like, oh, yeah. It's back here, right? Through the recovery?
It's in the recovery area.
Okay. Well, I like to recover in a tanning bed.
There you go.
That's perfect for me. I do not allow myself to sit in the massage chairs, as amazing as they look, though. I'm like, I told you I don't want any pleasure. I'm here to suffer.
Wait, what? But that's
for like an hour and a half.
But isn't that what the tanning bed is?
What?
Pleasure.
Well, that's just so I don't glow in the dark.
Yeah, but
it does feel better than the lifting part for sure, no doubt.
Well, wouldn't you want your massage chairs to be a reward?
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
It's good for
See?
you.
Okay.
Like what? I mean, you're not going to do it because it's enjoyable.
It's muscle recovery.
Right. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's almost like you got to come in here and suffer, and then the suffering reward is to sit in one of the chairs.
Well, then I'm all sweaty and I feel bad sitting in the furniture. You know what I mean?
But that's what you wipe it down for.
We got the spray and
you
the
cut it off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Talk me into it. Fine. I'm going to go in there.
Just do it next time. And you know what?
Next
if
time
you don't
I'm going to do it at the top of the hour. What are you talking
If
about?
you don't like it, just don't ever do it.
Oh,
again.
I'll like it. I'm not worried about that.
Have you tried the cryo chair?
Ooh,
No.
no.
Yeah, the first one in there's a cryo chair, so you can get in there and crank it down super cold, or you can make it where it's cold in certain zones and hot in other zones.
Whoa.
So it's a whole
All right, well, that's where
reduce
you'll find me at the
inflammation
top of the hour, then.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about red light therapy. You guys have red light therapy booths now, too. I don't know if there's one here, but there's one in North Little Rock.
We've got 2 of them in here. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, we buy into this. What are the benefits there?
So it's supposed to help your skin. It's supposed to reduce your, what do they call it? Such a normal word.
Toxins?
I'm blanking on it. Inflammation.
Yeah,
it's supposed to reduce inflammation.
Like lymph draining.
Yes,
lymph,
it's supposed to have all
and
sorts of benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
We buy this.
cortisol.
People that are smarter than me say it's real, so
Okay.
I believe them.
I've done some research on it, and I believe in it, too. I've done it a couple of times in North Little Rock. I need to do it consistently so I can get any actual benefit from it, but Are you allowed to do that and tan in the same day? Because I know there's only like one tan session per day. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Not that I
there's-
tried to go twice. Maybe I did.
Yeah, there's basically laws that you can't tan more than once a day.
It's
so
against the
so
law.
we've got to govern that, or
Okay.
people would literally cook themselves.
They would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
French
But red
fry.
light's good.
Red light is good.
I got a
Red
lot of
light
friends
is
who have
not
those
tanning.
red light masks, and
Yeah.
it's not tanning.
Yeah,
You're-
red light's not going to make you darker.
Right. It is impacting underneath the skin, not on the skin
Yeah, it's
itself.
just doing other things.
I don't need to cover my face like I do in a tanning booth.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, it's for the face specifically.
Well.
Yeah.
My face needs all the help it can get.
Yeah. It'll make you look 10 years younger.
Got to
We'll
start
start.
somewhere. Got to
We'll
start
start.
somewhere. So what are the other, as far as the plans go outside of the joining fee, what are we looking at for the basic and then the premium?
You're asking me prices?
Yes, that's right. Do you know off the top of your head?
Oh, okay. I think the basic is $7.95
That's what it says on my information.
bi-weekly. So you're looking at it and you're asking me to go by memory?
Well, I figured
Why
you
don't
knew.
you just tell us?
Because you own the place. I thought
Do
you
you know
wanted
how many things I try to keep up with all at the same time?
Here's what it says right here: less than $1 a day. If your life and your body and your brain and your peace, your inner peace, aren't worth $1 a day, I don't know what to tell you. Come on, folks. The Cardio Cinema, big fan.
Okay. I was going to
So let me tell you about
what
Cardio
is
Cinema.
that?
Okay, I'll tell you what Cardio Cinema is. Unless you want to take this one, but I got this one.
Go ahead.
They literally show films in there all day long. So you get on cardio equipment, elliptical, treadmill, whatever, and you're watching a movie, so the time goes really fast. But let me tell you what I do. I'm watching a movie, I'm listening to music, and I'm playing chess at the same
You're
time.
not.
Yeah, I am. Because
How?
it keeps my brain so busy, I can't think to myself, God, I hate cardio.
Yeah.
The Cardio Cinema
Sure.
is a genius
Sure.
invention.
So it's on a big screen.
Yes, you
That's
need to go
right.
on there top
So
of the
you
hour.
have like surround sound.
Yeah, it's
big
awesome.
screen.
That's right.
And you still put in headphones and play chess?
Yes, but here's the thing. It depends what the movie is. If it's
You
a movie
reading
I
a
really
book,
like,
too?
like if you're showing 48 hours in there, I might do. No, I can't do that. If you're showing 48 hours,
You're not
I
like
might-
Musselman?
But usually, like a lot of times, I'll come in and be like, Harry Potter, good visuals, don't care. I'll listen to music.
You don't care about Harry Potter?
I already
Oh,
fight this
no.
fight with Natalie. Don't start.
Oh, no. Well,
Who picks
we
the
are
movies?
going to start.
So it used to be Andrew at our corporate office, and now it's Christy
Okay.
at our corporate office. So
What's
basically,
the criteria of the movies?
so PG-13 and less.
Okay.
And then they go through. There's if there's certain words, they'll clip them out.
Oh, wow.
And then basically we upload it to a server, and then it basically all of our locations are playing the same movie at the same time, and it just runs on a loop all day.
That's
And-
pretty next level.
And then at night, at like midnight or 2 a.m.,
It changes?
It flips over to the next
And
movie.
I'm guessing there's a schedule, a movie schedule.
There's a schedule. We never repeat the same movie within a year.
What?
Can we
So
see
if
the
I
schedule?
so if I miss Harry Potter today,
You
I
gotta
gotta
wait over
a
a year. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I love that for,
Because just
changing
think,
it up.
what if you came in and you saw
No.
Harry Potter, and then you
Yeah.
come in, 2 days later, and it's the
Still
same
Harry
movie
Potter?
again.
I like Harry
you know?
Potter enough. I'd be okay with that. It'd be like, hey, I got 3 chances this month to catch Harry Potter, and if I don't, then that's my fault.
If I may make
but
a
I do to
suggestion.
your point.
Please.
Like on May the 4th every year, you should start with Star Wars and
Yes.
do the whole trilogy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Or-
yeah.
or I guess however many there
We
are.
do stuff like that,
That's
and then of course, Christmas movies in December,
Sure.
and we'll do
So it
scary
is kind
movies
of
around Halloween.
Sure.
So we try to
Yeah.
we try to make it.
No, I would
you know.
get bored if it was the same movie over and over again.
Yeah, and,
But-
and of course we have a very diverse audience, so it's it's not the same type of movie every day. We're going to change it up a lot.
Yeah. No, I see. I would be in here all the time because I get bored. That's my big thing. Is I get bored and I get restless, and then the next thing I know, I don't come back.
Cardio's
Because I'm just
boring.
I'm just
It
the
just
worst.
is,
I'm just
you
the
know?
worst with kind of routine. I know that about myself. I accept it. There's nothing I can do about it except for maybe the cardio cinema will help me with my boredom.
All right, today's film, we got a theme going this week. First Wives Club is the movie today. Tomorrow, The Other Woman.
That's a great movie. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it.
Parts of it.
That's one that's big on the
It
on
is-
Reels. If you go on Reels ever, there's always
It
clips
is-
of The Other Woman.
It is so good.
You're saying that's what we're playing today?
No, you're playing the First Wives Club today. Same theme. Divorced women seeking revenge on the husbands that left them for younger women. The Other Woman is about 3 women who are all
technically saying the same one. One is one is his
husband,
wife.
yeah.
One is girlfriend. One is younger Kate Upton girlfriend.
So we got like a rom-com theme going on this week.
that and like women who are hating on men who aren't treating them right.
Huh. I'm going to have to talk to Christy. I wonder if she's got some biases floating in here.
Maybe there's
Well,
something
then
going on in her life.
she wants
Then
the world
we
to
have The
end.
Day the Earth Stood Still, which is on Thursday, so we completely flip the script. The Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp is coming up on Saturday. I've never seen it. On
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson on Sunday. There's some good ones.
Okay, yeah,
Great
we're
one.
changing it
I don't
up.
care. Listen,
The Proposal.
the
that
bottom
movie's
line is whether you
hilarious.
like the movie, you hate the movie, you've seen it once, you've seen it never, you've seen it 100. It's a distraction while you're doing
Yes.
cardio. That's the point.
You know
I
what
love
else
the
people do
concept.
in there? They'll go in there just to be in the dark.
Yeah.
Like people that just want to work out and have some privacy, they'll go in there and they're not even looking at the
There's
movie.
something to that
They
with
just
your
want to be in the
sensory.
dark. Yeah.
It's cathartic,
Yeah.
if that's
With
a
your
word.
whole sensory nerves and everything like that, it helps. There's a whole study on like showering in the dark.
Huh.
You don't know? Okay. All right.
Wow.
What?
So
There
many
is.
comments.
It's okay.
This is the.
Your point is it helps you.
All right.
Did you come up with this idea? Where'd you get the idea from?
No, we traveled all over the country looking at other gyms, and we saw, another gym chain was doing it up in the Northeast, and we said that was awesome. We want to do that, and so we did it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's a great concept.
They've done a great job in building their brand too, and again expanding. And you guys have closed a few and adjusted, and still serving the same area in a different facility, that kind of thing. So, and you've kind of adjusted on the fly. And we got a new location that's going in out west.
Yeah. It's a constant evolution. What I've been in this business now over 20 years, and so what people want when they walk in has changed. We've learned better ways of doing things. We've outgrown facilities. It's just, if you're going to do something for a really long time, it changes. Just like your career with the Buzz, I'm sure things have evolved while you've been there, and you've got to change along with it to stay relevant. So
That's
What
the
about
idea.
Fayetteville, Northwest Arkansas?
we would love to be up there.
Let's go.
We're not there yet, but we would love to be.
Okay, come on. That's where I'm at.
Where do
Okay.
I always
At the
ask
moment.
about, Eric? Every time.
I don't know.
Northwest Arkansas.
No, where do I always ask about?
I mean, you talk about downtown because you go there.
I like that one. No, where you are not located currently that seems obvious to us but doesn't make sense necessarily right now.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I always ask you about Hot Springs
Oh yeah,
because I'm in Hot Springs all the time, and so I would love to have an opportunity to go there down there. But
Yeah. There's not a lot of big commercial space in Hot Springs.
Mm-hmm.
One place came available recently, and we sort of did the analysis on it and said, "Hey, this isn't going to work
okay,
there." So it's finding the right location where it'll work, and then being able to do it. So you got to line up a few things to make this work.
Take a trip to Springfield.
how many employees do you have?
It's worth it.
Have any idea?
Oh, 170-ish.
Okay. If one of your employees was charged with a misdemeanor for lying to the police about a girl who he said wasn't allowed to stay at his house and was trespassing, and she had text messages that said she was allowed to go there, would you fire them automatically, or would you have to know more about the story?
I think I'd have to know more.
Thank you. See,
I think I would be
he's a good
patient
boss.
and let the facts come out.
It's a misdemeanor, so
Yeah.
there's that part.
Yeah.
Would you suspend them?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know that's the
Do you
hard
have an
part, is
HR
do you-
person that deals with discipline, or do you have to deal with it directly yourself?
We have an HR person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it just like a straight policy, like the HR person makes the decision, or do you get to weigh in on this?
Now that you say it, she hasn't come to me in a while.
You have such good
That could be a
employees.
good thing.
Are you guys hiring?
Probably.
Eric he's in such bliss over here as an owner. He's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to open new locations. I don't have time to worry about all the details.
I don't know
I got a
people
great
like that.
I stay in my lane.
When you got a great staff, you don't have to worry about
That's
everything.
right. I
You
don't
think
wanna
I know what Chuck's
micromanage.
doing all the time? No, but I know it gets done, and I show up, and there's a golf tournament,
As long
and
as
it
it
kicks
gets
butt,
done.
and then it's over, and everybody's happy, and we gave away prizes, and it's all good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I am here for them as a resource when they need me, and when
Yeah.
they don't need me, I'm going to stay out of the way.
There you go.
Keep
all
on
right.
keeping on. Love that.
10 Fitness is the place. And again, I just navigated through 10fitness.com to find the upcoming movies. And I did not realize I was today years old when I found out that the cinema at every location plays the same movie all the time. And I also thought you guys had I'm so dumb. I thought you had a DVD player in the back. You just popped in a DVD or something.
So we started out that way, but the problem is getting all the staff to sort of follow the rules. So
Somebody was playing some R-rated stuff.
yeah, someone's playing an R-rated movie, and so we said, hey, this is going to be a lot easier if we can just control this from one
An
central
open
location,
DVD player
and they don't have to touch it.
feels a little dangerous.
This is like the SEC when they centralized replay. You see, very simple that way.
One of our corporate staff was in a club one time, and they walked into the cinema, and there was like nudity, and we were like, no, we've got to standardize this.
Yeah.
Speaking of nudity, have you guys watched The Pit?
No.
No,
I've heard about it.
Chuck's watched it. It is graphic.
What is it?
It's a TV show with
it's like a hospital show, right?
Noah Wiley. It's a hospital show. It's an emergency room in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It's at like Pittsburgh Memorial Hospital or whatever, and they call it The Pit. That's the emergency room. Although the administrator doesn't like when they call it The Pit, but that's what the show is called, and that's what they nicknamed the emergency room. Anyway, it's very intense, and I literally saw a woman give birth to a child on the show in very graphic detail. Like, you see everything. And I've seen a baby
Here's the
come
deal.
out of a human being.
You know what's funny?
And let me tell
I've
you
had
something.
two, and
It
I don't
looks
know what it looks like.
It looks exactly like this on this TV show.
I don't.
Because I've seen it.
I'm on the other end. I didn't see any of that.
Just trust me. It was an incredibly realistic depiction.
I don't
Way
want
too
to
much.
see that.
I don't either. Ever again.
You know, I was in the room for my own kids being born, and
You didn't look?
I stayed north of the curtain.
Oh, man.
You did?
Yeah.
See, my kid's dad saw both of them.
Yeah.
And he said it's the coolest thing
I
he's
was
ever
down there.
experienced.
I was down there with the catcher's mitt, man. I'm like, come on, baby, let's
No.
go. Also, Maddox had a very big head. It was real hard to get him out. And so, and here's the thing.
I don't know if I want to visualize
I've told this
that.
story before. I got real emotional, and I start crying, and I look over at the doctor who's probably delivered 12,000 babies, and he's crying. And I
Really?
thought, this is great. And then I go, man, head's pretty long, huh? And he says, yeah. And I was like, no, doc, you're supposed to say, he's fine. It was not fine. Took a while for that head to round out, but it's nice now. Turned out good. Anyway, let's squeeze a quick call in. Eric, thanks for having us today.
Eric, thank you.
10fitness.com.
Thank you both.
Take
Appreciate
advantage
you.
of the deal, folks. 15th through the 21st. Again, 10 cents to sign up. Are you kidding me? $25 gift card, too. That'll pay for several of your visits over here. And, again, it's just $1 a day or less than $1 a day. It's a whale of a deal, and I've been coming to 10 forever, and I love it. And I love the versatility of the different locations, so I would definitely encourage you to go the premium route because it gives you the opportunity to go to other locations, too. Let me get JW in real quick. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. I just kind of woke up. I had surgery yesterday, so I'm in and out of it. And I see that we woke up, or I woke up. I'm still not woke up. I see that we got a new guy when I woke up, Cooper. And I was just wondering if you give me a little feedback, because I try to look him up. There's no stars on him. I guess he plays at a private school or something. I don't know, or if he's a young guy. But my question is this. He's about the same size as Brazil. I know that. And we ran into, every year, Arkansas is not advanced, if it's with Musselman or if it's with Cal. They're great coaches. They win a lot, but they're not advancing. They're not doing. And if you listen to Cal, he doesn't like the portal. He doesn't like the way things are. And sometimes we don't like the way things are, and that's just the way it is. And that he needs to kind of change with the times until the times changes again to get things in order. And we've left a lot of monsters off the board that's been taken to compete. My thought is, are you sure that Cal can win here on?
Yes.
And I mean as in winning further than what the Elite Six or the 16 or the 8. If we can go further, because every year, ever since Musselman, we get beat by big dudes that play offense or defense. And here's the thing: he likes these young guys. These young guys don't really know how to play defense other than one and done. And I read a whole article on ESPN about it, and that's why I'm kind of asking about it, how Cal's not really advancing himself, and he's kind of stopping what he was doing at Kentucky. And I know there's more space to get more guys here, and maybe that will change, but I don't see anything in the mix when they're being pulled off the board, and I just want to get your thoughts on that, and I'll hang up and listen unless you got a question.
No, I don't have a question for you. I think you gave us everything you got.
Okay.
But hope you feel better, man. Thank you. All right, hit the break, Todd. Per usual, look, I mean, I butt heads with JW all the time. It's fine. I mean, Cooper Bowser hasn't attempted a three-point shot in his entire career, so he's not going to be confused with Brazil, even though he's fairly slightly built for 6'11". He's a post player. He doesn't play with his back to the basket, according to the reports we read. But he's a guy that's a rim finisher, and he's going to block some shots, and he's an active guy at 6'11". So you don't always hit. But, I mean, let's be honest. Ewan was good. They just need a Pringle to be better. I mean,
he just made Cal sound like he's Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah.
That's not accurate.
And also, we act like it's some major, and I'm sorry, the Elite Eight and the Final Four, we're talking about a win. And when you get to that point, there are a lot of good teams. Now, did he miss on some big guys? For sure. Do you need more beef and more size and length? Absolutely. I think so, absolutely. But, like,
he's not trying.
No, exactly. I mean, you're going to miss on some guys. There's other schools out there that want guys, too, that have money to spend also. The Merrick kid was not the biggest kid in the world. He was as long as crap. You don't have 7'2" guys that are competent and effective offensively and move well like he did available. There's only a couple of those guys even out there. So they didn't get him. Michigan did. But if they had him, Arkansas' season might have looked a little different.
Exactly.
Now, I don't know whether they offered him or not. And maybe his evaluation isn't what it needs to be. But I think he's done a great job of adjusting. And he may not love the way it is, but he also understands the way it is. And it's not like he's not working within the rules and the way that the situation is right now. I mean,
yeah, you can't act like these big guys are just out there waiting to get picked out of a field. They're very, very limited, and then obviously they're going to be very selective with where they're going and the resources that they're given to go there. In general, that's like offensive and defensive linemen. You can't just expect these guys to be grown on trees.
We got a few of them. They're out there. And Arkansas has targeted some if you read the reports. But, whether this kid ends up being a boom or a bust, we'll find out. But no, I mean, I think Cal's probably going after a lot of the same big, talented, strong dudes that have been effective at other schools as a lot of the top schools are. But, again, you're not going to get them all. 10:54, back in a sec.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. You'll find dueling pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs, karaoke on Tuesdays, and great food and drinks every week. Willie D's moves to Argenta later in 2026, so right now, join the party where it's always been. Reserve your table and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos. Come and get your Willie on.
Cabot Outdoors has your Get Ready to Save Big during the Hustler Spring Sales event through May 31st. Save up to $350 off the Raptor Series and up to $550 off the Fast Track Series zero-turn mowers at participating Hustler dealers. Hustler's engineered and tested for long-lasting performance designed to keep you mowing season after season. Visit CabotOutdoors.com. Shop the Hustler Spring Sales event today. Offer valid 4/15/26 through 5/31/26 or while quantities last. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Arkansas, your moment has arrived. DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of Southland Casino, is officially live in your state. Now you can make every matchup even more exciting with same-game parlays, money lines, player props, and more, all from your phone. It's safe, secure, and easy to use. And to get things started, new Arkansas customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. No waiting, just non-stop action. Powered by America's top-rated sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 1037THEBUZZ. New Arkansas customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. That's code 1037THEBUZZ. The crown is yours. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of Southland Casino. Gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-522-4700. 21 and over. Arkansas only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
Listen up, if you're a plumber, real estate agent, property manager, insurance agent, or adjuster, Rainbow Restoration wants you. You're invited to their open house April 23rd from 11 till 3. Free lunch, door prizes, 7101 to Waffle Bakers Lane in North Little Rock. Specializing in water, fire, smoke, mold, asbestos, biohazard, which allows Rainbow Restoration to help you help your customers when tragic events happen. Stop by and see why they say, we restore, you recover. Find out more at rainbowrestores.com.
We got the big deals at the Big Rock.
Steve, I think it's time to clean out our used car inventory, so we're slashing prices on everything from 4Runners, Wranglers, Broncos, F-150s, and more. Right now, we're doing sales tax paid on all pre-owned vehicles, and I've talked to the banks, and they are saying yes to 0 down.
We'll clear these vehicles out fast, so folks don't waste time. The best will go first.
Come see us today at the Big Lot. Chris Crane, Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa.
Don't be so quick to walk
You are back in the zone. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
All right, back in the zone. We are going to do game balls and jock straps next hour. We have a few other things we're going to do next hour as well, including talk to Pat Bradley, talk to Logan Stout, the UAPB head
Tell
coach.
Pat, I just was in Boston.
Yes, you do. No baseball for you, though, because they were out of town, right?
No, I was so sad. The 2 times I've been, no Red Sox in town. Terrible timing by me.
Jailbird's free. It's criminal not to hire Lion Legal. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all criminal-related legal matters, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Spring is a great time to reset. No packed gyms are feeling out of place. Just a clean, welcoming space where you can start at your own pace. 10 Fitness has everything you need to feel better after every workout without breaking the bank. You get tanning, recovery rooms, great equipment, and plenty of room to do your thing. With 24/7 access and everything you need to feel confident, getting back into your routine just got simpler. Join 10 Fitness for 10 cents for a limited time only.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Tuesday night, the Trojans travel to Ruston, Louisiana to take on Louisiana Tech. You can hear it on 106.7 Buzz 2, first pitch at 6 p.m.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The Little Rock School District is addressing rumors at Parkview Arts and Science Magnet High School. The high school shared a statement following a recent investigation into a staff member. Alleged inappropriate activity between an employee and 2 students was reported on March 10th. The district submitted the report to the Child Maltreatment Hotline and started investigating. The employee was placed on administrative leave with pay, which is district policy. District officials say the investigation concluded and the employee returned to regular duties last Wednesday. And the new Arkansas State Crime Lab is getting closer to completion. The new building will have the latest technology, including DNA analysis, new toxicology instruments, and 3D microscopes for examining firearms. The building will sit at 190,000 square feet, which is over twice the size that the current crime lab is. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Skies becoming partly sunny for your Tuesday with highs in the mid-80s, well above normal for this time of year with a breezy south-southwesterly wind. Overnight, we'll see temperatures drop into the mid to upper 60s with partly cloudy skies. Into Wednesday, a small chance of an isolated shower or storm, especially in western and northwest Arkansas. And then we see rain chances increase Wednesday night into Thursday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Arkansas Storm Team meteorologist Jenna Warner.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
The Gwatney Chevrolet used car event is here. This week only at Gwatney Chevrolet, we will pay your sales tax, give you free oil changes for a year, and even throw in 3 months of free car washes. Get even more savings with $2,000 in trade assistance. Payments starting at just $149 a month and rates as low as 4.9%. The used car event is happening April 18th, so come see us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. $2,000 trade assistance and $149 a month payment on select vehicles to qualified buyers. Rates as low as 4.9% with approved credit. See dealer for
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
What's on tap? Brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing. Follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly. Justin Acri for FanDuel in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, now available here in Arkansas. With FanDuel, you can get in on college action any night of the week. Plus, you can even combine your bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. For a limited time, listen up, new Arkansas customers can get started with $300 in bonus bets, guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. So just visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to sign up today. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started with $300 in bonus bets when you place your first $5 bet. Play your game with FanDuel, now available here in Arkansas. 21 and up and present in Arkansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
It's the 50th anniversary customer appreciation sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale, April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Now, here's your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone is on the road and coming to you live from 10 Fitness on Kentrell Road in Little Rock. You can now join for 10 cents and get a $25 gift card tomorrow through April 21st only. Valid at all 13 locations across Arkansas and in Springfield, Missouri. Sign up at any 10 Fitness location or sign up online at 10fitness.com. Now, here's our host, Justin Acri.
Yeah, our offense has been great, and so, they picked us up the first 2 games, and I think we kind of knew, or the staff probably knew, they didn't have too much left in the pen, and we had a good amount of people left in the pen, so, but for us, it was really just go limit the run, so that was the big thing. The offense can't put up 15 every game, and so we had to go pick them up today.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right, we're back at 10 Fitness, and we'll talk more about what's happening here momentarily. Logan Stout, baseball coach for UAPB, joining us at the bottom of the hour to talk about the matchup with Arkansas tonight at Dickey-Stevens Park. You just heard from Gabe Gackle, as Alyssa Orange and me, Justin Acri, welcoming back in. Todd Pierce back in the studio. And he was talking about the offense, but certainly there were some good pitching performances as well to celebrate this weekend. Arkansas's 13th road sweep in Dave Van Horn's 24 seasons. How rare was it? 13 in 24 years. So what happened last weekend is very, very uncommon. So we, again, of all the years where you really needed one, it was certainly nice to get one last weekend in Alabama. And it's the first time Arkansas has ever swept in Tuscaloosa. Hogs are now 6-3 away from home. Let's hope that they can have a great week at Baum as they welcome in number 1 Georgia. So we'll see.
You talk about how rare that is. You got to remember when Florida swept them back at Baum Stadium, that was just the 7th time under Dave Van Horn they've been swept at home. Like, that's how rare that is.
So he has twice as many on the road.
Yeah, and now think about it too. And that's now happened not back to back, but within a 3-week span now. Sweeps in the SEC just don't really happen.
Yeah, unless you're Arkansas. Arkansas, again, good on the road. We'll see how they do at home this week.
It's going to be a big one. With Wes Johnson coming back. Did you know his son is the head girls coach at Bentonville West?
Did not.
How about that? There's a fun fact for you. But with Wes Johnson coming back, Arkansas guy was here before he left to go to Minnesota. Great guy, really nice. Then he left Minnesota, went to LSU. Now he's at Georgia. Just good to see him back in the league. Also just good to see how successful he's been as a head coach.
100%.
Well, and that's what Dave Van Horn does. Part of the tree. Tony Vitello.
Tis. Colin Fisher will start tonight for Arkansas. He pitched over the weekend in relief and had a few innings thrown. I don't know what I want to call them. Couple runs, 3 hits, 2 walks. I mean, look, they won 15-6, so it didn't really matter. They only threw 40 pitches, so he's fine. Going to face a right-hander, Reagan James, and we'll talk to Coach Stout about him coming up. If you're just tuning in on the Jaylen Brown deal happened, or we got the news of it yesterday or over the weekend, and he's no longer with the team now. Got dismissed yesterday for lying to police about a situation, or a ex-girlfriend, or permission to stay this out. The whole thing is just weird. Anyway, whatever.
We've seen so much in the past that has to do with just being knuckleheads out and about. This one is strange.
It is odd.
I haven't seen anything like this.
We have a couple basketball-related things we'll get to in a second. Arkansas taking on the number 1 Oklahoma Sooners this week. They already have 40 wins, Oklahoma does. Arkansas 35-6, 5th in the nation. Oklahoma number 1 at 40-4. They moved up a couple of spots. Alabama dropped to number 2 after the weekend. And then Cooper Bowser, the big news today, reportedly going to Arkansas, almost 14 points a game and nearly 6 rebounds a game for the Paladins of Furman. He got a chance to take on UConn, a team that played in the national championship game in the first round of the tournament with his teammates. Let's see, what else? Malik Thomas entering the NBA draft. He will maintain his eligibility, could come back, and we'll see what kind of report he gets. He's got to test the water. It'd be a no-brainer for him. It's like, I would guess that Billy Richmond's coming back, but I guess maybe he could test the waters as well. We all know Acuff is going to be a lottery pick. And then Pompey, congratulations to him. Slow start for the season, but TJ Pompey, SEC Player of the Week, couple of bombs this weekend, ended up going 7 of, maybe like 15 or 16 this weekend. So really good weekend for him, and he earned SEC Player of the Week. So congratulations to him. And he upped his average significantly as well. Let's hope he keeps it going this week. Razorback football back at practice this week as well. So, all right, Pat's been sitting there on the phone for 7 minutes. Let's get to him. He is waiting on the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline. Todd?
I'm sorry, I'm looking for his open.
He's the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Arkansas. He's played professionally in Denmark and France. He was once a co-host of The Zone, but now he's big time with the SEC Network. He's wicked smart at basketball. He's Pat Bradley.
Bradley off a screen for 3. Is he going to miss? He's been terrific in this first half.
The Shooter is brought to you by Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. Open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Come on, come all, come hungry.
There he is. Let's go to the Jim's Razorback Pizza hotline. Hello, Mr. Bradley.
The big guy.
I am here at 10 Fitness, Pat, and I probably should be getting steps in or doing something in between segments, but I've been sitting on my behind. I did get a workout in this morning before we started, but it's a great place to be. I wish we had a gym at the Buzz, although we barely have room for the Buzz
You need one
at
of those
the Buzz.
walking pads. where you can stand and walk.
Standing desk?
No, just no. No, not a standing desk. One of those things that moves. Like it's
Like a
literally like
treadmill?
a treadmill with no front.
Ah,
They're like this big.
gotcha. Don't think so.
Hi, Pat.
Yeah, you can do so. Hey!
That's Alyssa
What are you
Orange,
doing
Pat,
over there?
for just tuning in. We're doing great. We're hanging out over here. I got a really,
That's not Pat.
really
Hey, I
good
was
special
just in
going.
Boston. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, jump in.
I did. Justin's so mad at me.
10 Fitness, Pat, 10 cents, $25 gift card to join right now. Actually, it starts tomorrow, goes through the 21st. Alyssa was just in Boston, Pat. She didn't come to see the stinky Red Sox, though. No, she was there for soccer. Well, whatever.
I did go to a soccer game.
Oh.
It was fun, but being in Boston for the weekend, I love it.
Oh, you should have let me know.
Next time
you
I
go
will.
to the Revolution game?
I did. They were playing DC United and they won.
Is it surprising?
They're rivals. It was a 1-0 game. That's what I learned.
I know less than zero about professional soccer, amateur soccer, but I do know that in the World Cup I root for the U.S.
Anything.
That's all
There
I
you
know.
go. It's coming
I didn't
up.
know
It is
a
coming
kid used to play for the Revolution. What did they
You
play?
did?
Gillette? They play at Gillette?
They do.
Yeah, he was. They apparently the games are fun, aren't
Yeah, they are.
I think.
Yeah, they are. I enjoyed it as a first timer. I enjoyed it.
How long does a professional soccer match last?
Well, it's 90 minutes and plus extra time, depending.
Right, but how long were you there? Like, are we talking about 2 hours, 2.5, 3?
Well, I had a post-game pass, so I stayed a little bit longer.
Hmm.
So, I don't know.
Trying to get some numbers or
3
what?
hours?
What are we doing?
No, stop. No.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
friends.
know. All right.
Jeez.
I don't know. I mean, listen, those soccer guys are they're in good shape. A lot of them are handsome, and some of them are pretty rich. I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay.
Well, listen.
Wow.
I mean, it's, if you're out there looking for somebody nice, I'm just saying, I got a lot to offer these professional athletes. You know what I mean? Anyway.
They are in great shape. They run. Those guys are it's incredible.
These guys live in Boston. They know their way around town. I mean,
No,
hey,
yeah,
what
right,
are you guys
right.
doing
Just
later?
I'm just
Maybe,
the tour
hey, have
guide.
a drink.
Hey,
Hey,
where's a good place to eat?
That's not judgy. I mean, that'd be like me going to a WNBA game and be like, boy, I've always wanted to, go on a date with a 6'4" woman. I mean, hey, this is a target-rich environment. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
Anywho, this got awkward. All right, Pat, let's talk about Cooper Bowser. He's tall. He's 6'11". He plays for the Razorbacks now, apparently. He is a former Paladin of Furman, big Furman guy. Anyway, is this the answer to all of Arkansas's problems, or at least some of them?
Well, it's certainly a pointed in the right direction. Coach Cal wanted to bring in size, and 6'11". I think he's listed at like 215. So I mean, he's definitely not a big, hefty, bulky guy. But just looking at his numbers, and I had been able to obviously take a gigantic deep dive into him, but you want what I like to see is a guy who can be a true rim protector, a guy who's basically at the rim, catching dunks, offensive rebounds, shot blocking, and those types of things. I think that's going to be really where they need to be focused at, just because, hopefully Malik Ewan can get that extra year. I don't know. Has there been an update on that since
Haven't seen
yesterday?
it yet.
I haven't heard anything.
No.
A true traditional throw it. That was the interesting thing about, like, this Final Four. Each one of those teams had a guy that you throw on the block to and score, like the old school traditional big guy. But I think he's still going to be focused on trying to bring in a guy that's active around the rim. I mean, that's, it's no. I mean, I think everybody knows that's sort of that was the question mark last year, and that's still going to be what it is this year.
Well, this guy's active around the rim. How effective he is around the rim, I guess we'll find out. But he was a guy that was a good finisher from the reports we read. When he got near, he is not afraid to throw it in your face, so that's a good thing. Doesn't have a lot of bulk, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how important. He's never shot a three-pointer.
So there's that.
At the collegiate level. 0. Shocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of is. But that's, I mean, in that frame is certainly what they were looking for. I don't know if that we'll see what kind of production he has.
What do you? I guess I haven't looked at a mock draft lately. I don't know if you have, Pat or Alyssa, but Thomas apparently is going to test the waters, which I think he should. But I think he's got the potential to maybe come back and be even more of a scoring threat next year. But we'll see. What do you think?
Yeah, anytime you can get evaluated, there's no downside to that, right? Get your evaluation, and not that he hasn't already. I'm sure Coach Cal's probably talked to him, and Coach Cal's talked to NBA guys and has given him the feedback after the season anyway. But just go through that process. But I do think, him to be able to come back, obviously throw the money aside, but to come back and be able to be even a higher usage guy and would be something that is beneficial to him. And certainly in a year where, he could most certainly improve his draft stock going to next year. So it seems to me like it's becoming more and more an easier decision whether or not to leave or to come back. And like even a couple of years ago, I would say go, right? Start your NBA career as soon as you can. But now it's sort of becoming easier to say, okay, let me take another year. And a lot of that is the kind of money that they get paid in the NBA. Like you guys see the numbers, it's through the roof. Mm-hmm. So, years ago you wanted to start your NBA clock sooner so you can get more contracts and kind of get that rolling. But these guys, I could see a scenario where he would say, I'm coming back, and I mean he'd be going into this, depending on who else they bring in. I know they got a couple of studs freshmen, but you imagine he'd be, if not the first option, certainly top 2 or 3.
I'm looking at CBSSports.com, Pat, and they've got DeBonsa number 1, no surprise there. Darren Peterson 2, Cam Boozer 3rd, Caleb Wilson, who's coming back from a hand injury from North Carolina 4, and Acuff at 5 to the Kings. But guess who's sitting at 30th? Last pick of the first round, Malik Thomas to the Dallas Mavericks. So if you get a first-round grade, even though there's a ton of money potentially to come back here to Arkansas next year, you got to go, right?
If you're a first-rounder, I think. I mean,
it's not like he's going to play himself into a lottery pick next year, right?
Well, you never know. I mean, I think he's a 6'5". He's already, he could step into an NBA game and get some buckets right now. I mean, I think of him as that good of a scorer, even as a rookie, next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you're able to go in the first round, and the one thing that I don't want to him, and everyone's a little bit different, but you don't want to have to spend time in the G League. You don't want to, if you can sort of find a destination where you can get minutes early and not have to do that route, which isn't a bad route, but I mean, if you can, have a chance to play, significant minutes or be a contributor, then yeah, no doubt, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will keep it there, Pat. I appreciate it. Hopefully, have some more news next week when we get you on. And we appreciate the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton for sponsoring your segments, and we will talk to you next week.
All righty. We'll see you. Melissa, take care. Talk to you soon.
Yes, next time in Boston, I will holler.
Yes, let me know. I
will. Thanks, Pat.
All right.
Pat Bradley?
Yeah, I've always wondered, just statistically, too, the people who declare and go put their name in for the NBA draft, of all the drafts, not a lot of guys are getting picked. There's only 2 rounds. And so statistically, too, how much smarter now is it to just go get evaluated and come back to college where you're still making money?
This whole game is so weird now. Now we got guys with, this last year we had a pro come back and play, so I think they've shut that down pretty well. But, yeah, if you're Malik Thomas, I just don't know if you're a top pick. And again, Pat knows more than I do. I'd have to talk to somebody who's really in the know. I can't see Malik Thomas, especially with, J.J. Andrews coming in. You got Smith coming in, that he's going to have so many more shots that he's going to have a chance to average 25 and play himself into a lottery. But he's a great player. Mm-hmm. But, if you're a first-round pick, I think you go.
Yeah.
I don't care about the 30th
pick. And the only issue is if you fall into that second round and then you could have come back.
Yeah.
And that's the risk you take, though. But that's, you also could come back to college and get hurt, and then there goes anything at all.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the money difference is in being the 30th pick and being the 39th pick, That's plastic, too. You're not going to knock on wood there. But good try. I see you
knocked
working.
on something. I tried.
Sure did. Should probably hit me in the head. That would be better.
Wow. I already insulted your
that's okay.
head and your brain once today.
Listen, people have been listening to me do radio a long time, Alyssa. They know how smart I am or
all
not.
Right. You guys got really mad.
When?
When I told you that, your frontal cortex wasn't developed yet.
I'm not hurt by that at all.
Your face said otherwise.
I don't think you know me well enough to read my face, ma'am. That was faux offense from me. Completely faux. This is from Rebecca. It's great hearing Alyssa on the show today. Sure miss her on Pig Trail Nation.
Oh, thanks, Rebecca. It's great to be here.
Thanks for asking the 10 Fitness owner why there's not one in Hot Springs. Don't know why he said there's not much commercial real estate available down here. Well, you got to have commercial real estate that's big enough for a gym the size of 10 Fitness, Rebecca. So listen, he's been doing this a long time. Eric knows what he's looking for, and I'm glad that at least they're considering a space there if they can find the right one, because guess what? I am down there a lot, and I always stay, or usually stay at the Hotel Hot Springs, and I love the place, but they do not have a gym there. So your fitness options are push-ups, sit-ups, and go run somewhere outside, and there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you could run stairs inside the hotel, but it is nice to have a 10 Fitness.
The convention center, just run around that.
You could. There's plenty of places to run.
Plenty of space.
Yeah, but
I also, too, just go in Fayetteville. Come to Fayetteville when you're coming to a game. Seems like a great place where if I'm a member down here and I want to go to Fayetteville all the time for games, I've got a place to work out up there, too.
I love it.
Seems genius.
Or I can just run over to Springfield.
That's not really a run, but yes.
A text from the 337. This co-host is great, knowledgeable, and has quick wit. You must be talking about David or Coach Kelly from yesterday. Was this for today?
That's rude. Are you still mad about the head thing? About the head comment? All right.
Paladin is Brazil without the 3-point upside and 20 pounds lighter. Yeah, he's going to have to put on some beef.
Yeah.
Well, this person says,
DJ.
What happened to DJ? Does he not work anymore? Yes, he got a sex change. His new name is Alyssa, and he's doing a great job here.
DJ.
No, DJ's he's podcast world now. He got rid of us. The guy just called to question whether Cal knew what he's doing is a complete idiot. Look at his record, dude. Go back to watching WWE. I would say JW's a pretty serious fan. And also, he is not the first person to question whether Cal still has it or not. And it's also fair to ask whether Arkansas is ever going to get back to a Final Four. Here's my point. They went 25 years without going to a Sweet 16 to make it to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. So now all of a sudden we go to the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight on a regular basis, and that's not enough. It's like there's only 4 teams that – how many teams play in the Final Four?
4.
There's only 4 teams that play in the Final Four, everybody. It's hard to get there. How much money does he give to NIL? $3 to $4 million for a big man? Yeah, I'm sure he's got plenty. Chase wants a 10 Fitness in Hot Springs. No, come on. I was unable to tune in yesterday. Is this the new co-host? No, we do not like Alyssa that much, actually. Oh, I love her. She's doing a great job. Well, you got a lot of fans.
Thank you.
I didn't even know you had
this.
this.
With you guys. I've paid all of them $20 to say that to you, but you know.
Second mic live radio test for Miss Orange State. Listen, she was in town getting her hair done. I asked her to come on the show. Okay. Well, how did you get a hairstylist in Little Rock anyway? Can we talk about this?
I'm getting my hair done Thursday.
But here?
No, back in Fayetteville.
Oh, I thought you came down here. I thought your hairstylist was here. I dreamt that.
No, but she lives in New York. She only comes back to Fayetteville once a month to see her Arkansas clients that she's had.
How many clients did she have, and when did she move to New York?
She moved to New York almost a year ago, I feel like. She comes back once a month. You know, she used to do Tony Vitello's hair and Matt Hobbs' hair when she was in town.
I'm dumb. admittedly.
But I won't let anyone touch my hair. Like, and I pay a lot of money. That was rude.
I don't understand.
You just touched me.
I don't understand why people. Is it that different?
It
Like
is.
These are all competent people that do hair for a living.
That is not true. That is saying like all radio people are like, no, they're not.
And most of them are all slaps. Let's be real.
No, when you find someone that knows how to do your hair, that knows you're not going to mess it up, that has worked with your hair over the years, no one else is ever touching my hair again. And I pay a lot of money. More than I'd like to probably admit. It's a lot.
Weird.
It's a lot of money, but it's worth it.
We got to hit a break.
My
We're
hair
way
looks
behind.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it really does. Pat yourself on the back a little more, why don't you? Hello. Rebecca says there's a fitness center for sale by the library, 15,000 feet. Well, send that on to him. All right. Yeah, all the Alyssa fans are out today now, let me tell you.
I appreciate y'all. Come see us
when
here
we-
at
when
10
we come
Fitness.
back.
Come join and hang out.
When we come back, Logan Stout will join us, the head coach at UAPB. I need to text him. Or Todd, maybe you can, and just tell him, hey, look, we're coming, but give me a second. As we head in, I need to tell you about our friends at FanDuel. FanDuel and Oaklawn Sports. Two great tastes that taste great together, like peanut butter and jelly, baby. They're in partnership now and available in Arkansas. When you get FanDuel, you get in all the action every night of the week, and you combine your bets into a same-game parlay, too. And they've also got a really cool NBA deal going right now where you can win tons of money in bonus bets. So there's always something new at FanDuel, powered by Oaklawn Sports, and I strongly encourage you to take advantage of what they have to offer. Like this. How about $2 million in bonus bets? You heard me right.
Ooh.
It's called Play-In Palooza, a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets as part of this FanDuel deal. It's an NBA thing. Tonight, the play-in tournament begins, and we'll talk more about that later. I should ask Pat about that. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. You automatically get entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Don't just watch the NBA play-in tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get in on the action. And don't forget to enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win all these bonus bet opportunities. $2 million worth. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. We are back at 10 Fitness with a special guest, Logan Stout, after this.
Political strategist and host of the Sunday Buzz, Bill Vickery, gets in the mix with the guys on Morning Mayhem, courtesy of Chevy Retail Group. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
This is SportsCenter.
Sophomore outfielder Addie Graham from the University of Central Arkansas was named the Atlantic Sun Softball Player of the Week Monday. Graham batted .600 in a 3-game sweep of Bellarmine over the weekend, helping the Bears outscore the Knights 33-4. She leads UCA with a .391 batting average that includes 10 doubles, 4 triples, 3 home runs, and 30 RBI. There's just one in-state Division I softball team in action today. That's UAPB, which travels to Arkadelphia to play a doubleheader against Henderson State starting at 2 o'clock. Moving to baseball, former Arkansas Razorback Caden Wallace was named Player of the Week in the Class AA Eastern League on Monday. He had a .375 batting average for the week to go with a .467 on-base percentage and .792 OPS. I'm Todd Pierce, the
Oaklawn
Buzz
is
Radio
here
Network.
for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's the 50th anniversary customer appreciation sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale, April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Hello, Arkansas. Hawks is celebrating its 40th anniversary this month. In honor of that, we're selling a home at $39,995. We also have other specials going on, other models as well. Be sure to take advantage of this great deal. Only lasts the month of April. They can be viewed at Bryant and Conway or go online to hawkshomes.net.
You're listening to The Zone, Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show, with your host, Justin Acri, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
All right, 11:34 tonight at Dickey Stevens Park, 6 o'clock-ish. First pitch, Arkansas UAPB, Hogs riding a sweep, and UAPB looking for a big opportunity tonight, and it's always fun. We love the in-state baseball. Logan Stout, who is, as I mentioned earlier, a friend of the Zone, joining us on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, which is always weird when you're playing against the Razorbacks. We'll call it the Golden Lions hotline today, Coach, for your sake, but appreciate you joining us. How are you?
Doing well. Yeah, I like the Golden Lion. I like that name better than the Razorback Pizza, but I understand.
Yes, well, you got it tonight. I mean, heck, let's go. Look, there was actually a story in the paper today that was talking about the success of the baseball programs in the state and the coaches specifically and the job that y'all have done, and certainly you've been a great addition down in Pine Bluff. But, you know, we talk about it all the time about, you know, how good baseball is in the state and how good it can be and the talent that's here, and obviously there are coaches that know what they're doing around the state as well. But gotta love the in-state competition. It's a great opportunity tonight to showcase your program for sure, and I got to think you and your guys are looking forward to it.
I mean, anytime you can play the Razorbacks, especially at Dickey Stevens, I mean, that's going to be a wonderful opportunity for our guys and our players. You know, we have 31 new players, so this will be their first time in this environment, and we'll have a little pregame conversation regarding that. But no, it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, looking forward to seeing my friends, Dave, and their coaching staff. It's going to be a lot of fun. But no, in-state talent. I mean, it's an honor, and I'm very humbled to get to be representing the state of Arkansas. And it's not just the Division I schools that are good. I mean, you got great junior colleges, great NAIA schools, D2s, you name it. And Arkansas is rich in talent for sure.
Well, you know, these midweek games are always a little bit unique in the way that they're approached, and Arkansas is throwing a guy that was a weekend starter for them recently, so they're clearly taking this one pretty seriously. You know, and as we get deeper into conference play, you know, I always wonder how coaches want to approach these games. You know, again, beating Arkansas doesn't mean a lot comparatively to winning a SWAC championship and going to the NCAA tournament. But what kind of resources do you put towards this? I mean, you got an opportunity to give guys rest or play guys. I'm sure people want to have a chance to knock off a team that's ranked. I mean, what's the approach tonight?
Yeah, we have to keep the main thing. And for us, that's winning our conference tournament and going to the NCAA regional and knocking off the ranked teams when we get to the regional. You know, for us, midweek games, you know, I hate to say this, but they don't mean anything. And I think a lot of people don't realize that for us. Now, for Arkansas, it's different. And, yeah, they're throwing one of their guys. He has the second most starts on their entire team this season going at us, and he can pitch. And so we're going to throw a guy, I believe, will be his second start of his career. And we'll kind of use the whole staff because we have a big series coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at home in conference. And so for us, conference is what matters. That's how we make the NCAA tournament. And but we're going to give it our best shot and try to see if we can't get us a W tonight for sure. So don't misunderstand me.
Yeah, you say, you know, this is going to be fun, but we saw Arkansas State beat Arkansas earlier in the year in the midweek. Hey, Coach, how you doing? But to be able to have the potential to beat a team like Arkansas, there is some added motivation to this one.
Well, I mean, I think anytime you have the honor to play the game of baseball, I tell these players, you know, one day you'll wake up and you'll play your last game. And, you know, when you're my age, you can't go back and try to play college baseball again. You know your career's over. So the biggest thing I try to get across to our guys is just enjoy the blessing and the opportunity of getting to be a college baseball player. And who you play doesn't really matter. It's how you play. And obviously we can't overlook the fact that we're playing the Razorbacks. Right? And there'll be a sold-out crowd tonight and all that. But I think ultimately, I know for me, at my stage of life, I just think it's an honor to get to be on a baseball field and compete regardless of who's in the other dugout. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah, we're going to get some guys in the game that haven't played some. We're pretty banged up. To go back on Justin's very question, we're pretty banged up and all that. And then side note, I was laughing as I was waiting. My wife does the same thing with the hair. So I can validate that's a legit point, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a woman thing, Justin.
Well, you said Matt Hobbs goes to this chick, too, so
Yeah,
apparently it's not.
Well, and so did Tony Vitello. She's good at her job.
I'm about to text Tony. Yeah,
She's good at her job. Text Tony. Hey, you know what? Text Tony and tell him. Tell him Scarlett says hi. That's all you have to say. Say Scarlett says hi.
I'll tell him, but I'm gonna rag on him first about having his own stylist that comes in from New York to do his hair. That's ridiculous.
Well, no, hold on. In his defense, she lived here when he was here.
Oh, okay. Well,
then she moved to New York. She had a client base, and then she recently moved to New York, and she still comes back to Arkansas to see her Arkansas
Also, Coach, there's the least surprising thing about Tony Vitello is that he's got a high-priced stylist for his hair.
She's worth it. She's worth every cent.
Yeah.
You know
that I'm not surprised about. The guy's hair game is on point. You know,
there's no doubt.
It's on point. Nobody can deny that.
Coach,
but no, it's going to be fun tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah. Your offense has been on point. I was reading up. You scored a ton of runs over the weekend, and you guys have averaged, over 7.5 a game? And you mentioned injuries. Is that more rotation, or is that more position players that have been banged up?
Both. Our ace has been out for a while. He was projected to go really high in the draft, and so he's getting an MRI here pretty soon. We've got basically 3 guys that are in the starting rotation out, 2 of them out for the year. 2 of our main lefties out of the pen are out, hopefully not for the year, but they're out. And then 1 through 4, 1 through 5 in the lineup have been out pretty much the whole year for the most part. And so it's just been it's been rough. Tonight our second baseman, Connor Gidley, he's in concussion protocol. He won't be able to play. So but the good news, we've got great depth. We've got great players, and I feel 100% confident in all of them. But we're certainly shorthanded, to say the least.
What can you tell us about Reagan James, your starter tonight?
Great kid, man. He's more of a back-end leverage guy, but he can start as well. True 4-pitch mix, competitor, came from Alvin Junior College. And we've used it in high situations. He started last midweek against UCA. That was his first start, I believe. And did well. Only gave up 1 run, I think, through 7 innings, something like that. And so, but again, we're going to need him this weekend. So we got to keep his pitch count low, and then we'll
Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. State-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
I miss the taste of the sweet life. I miss the conversation. I'm searching for a song tonight.
You are back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Back at 10 Fitness on Cantrell Road. Again, they are running a great special, 10 cents to join starting tomorrow, and it goes through the 21st. $25 gift card as well, just for signing up. It is a deal, folks, so take advantage of it while you can. This segment brought to you in part by our friends at Sanders Ground Essentials, and these are the people you want to trust your lawn to. Our friends at 10 Fitness are the ones you want to trust your body to, but if you're trying to get your lawn looking right, you need to get Sanders Ground Essentials on it. Their weed and fertilization program, second to none. 501-315-9395. Sanders Ground Essentials, online at sandersground.com. And they've been doing this for a long time. Local guys, you like to work with people who have a 1-800 number, live in Timbuktu? Not me. I like a guy that's got a 501 area code. No offense to the 479ers. But, and lives in, close to you. I mean, it's not a shot at you.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I'm just saying the people that live, again, out of state, out of the country.
I'm both of those. Oh, no, not one of those.
No, you live just out of the city. But it doesn't matter. The point is Sanders Ground Essentials is the answer. And they go the extra mile, which is exactly what you want from the people taking care of your lawn. They will do a soil sample, make sure your lawn is being treated for exactly what it needs. Not all lawns are the same. So get Kent and Kyle and their team on it. Save some money by avoiding doing it yourself. Let them do it, and you're going to come out way ahead in the long run. And you also find yourself mowing less in the spring and summer, thanks to our friends at Sanders Ground Essentials. We've got a special guest back in the studio today, and Christina Munoz, who I can kind of see in the shadows there.
We can see her.
Let's get her
to
slide away from that window. We could see even better.
My
but
backlit.
You're backlit. I mean, come on. How many years in TV?
That doesn't work. No,
I love
Todd,
it.
help her with her camera there, will you?
I moved. Is that better? Oh,
yes, that's better.
Hi.
What's
Hello.
up? How are you?
I'm good. I've got Bevan Keating here, too, Executive Director of Wildwood Park for the Arts.
Good morning. Good morning.
Howdy.
Good morning.
So we are talking about a Lantern Festival. Is this correct?
Yes. Have you never been? Have you never been?
Have I never been? Have I never been? I don't know.
I don't think you have.
I
You
don't
need
know.
to come join
I
us.
feel like I should answer twice. I don't know.
You need to come.
I don't know. I think I may have been over the years.
I'm sure
It's
you
been
have.
a while.
This is
It's been going on a
15th.
long time. Yeah,
yes,
there
this
you
is
go.
our 15th anniversary, so we're going bigger and better than ever. Things like fireworks on opening and closing night, which we have never done. We have camel rides going on in our Egypt land, and then balloon rides. Hot air balloon rides, hate to tell you, they are sold out. That was a huge attraction. So if somebody cancels, it could open up again. But yeah, hot air balloon rides have sold out as well because it's going to be a huge deal. The lanterns, so that's how it all started with the Chinese New Year about 15 years ago.
Yeah, we started this in collaboration with the Arkansas Chinese Association, and they would float lanterns on the lake. We have a beautiful lake there where you can do all your fishing and canoeing, and you got all the trails around it. But anyways, they float their good luck lanterns on the beginning of the festival, and it grew from there. And now we have 6 different vistas, 6 different countries where you go out into the woods, walk around at night. It's all lit up, and it's a really great thing to do this weekend.
Wow.
Sounds like Epcot.
This
It
weekend?
is.
It is, yeah.
That sounds beautiful.
But everything kind of with an Arkansas kind of flavor to it,
Sure.
It's all done by the families, it's all done by the volunteers, and any money we raise goes to support our summer programs, which is just like athletics. We got all these great talented artists who are young, and some of them need some help sometimes financially to get private lessons, to get all the good equipment, get the time with the coaches and stuff like that. When you do singing and dancing, you have coaches for all those things. That costs a lot of money, and sometimes you have a family out there who that becomes really expensive. Everything we raise goes towards those scholarships.
I don't know
That's
that,
a big deal.
but that's what they tell me.
Well, I've seen you dance. I thought you're a pretty good dancer. We'll get it on that stage at Wildwood.
My
That's
parents
right.
were not paying for any of that for me, but there are talented kids who need that.
Absolutely.
There is no doubt. When is this exactly, and how much does it cost, and what time of day does it run? I'm assuming it's a nighttime activity. Lanterns look way better at night.
Of course. So it starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is mostly evening. So 6 p.m. on Thursday and Friday, but then 4 p.m. on Saturday, Sunday, because we do have some beautiful things outdoors and lots of different things for the kids and crafts. So there's some things you can do during the day. And then, of course, as it gets darker, not only the beautiful lanterns, but the fireworks as well. And I love that you mentioned Epcot, because we say you can basically travel the world without leaving Arkansas. And so this year we have Japan, China, Egypt, Italy. So if you like the pasta or the tiramisu, of course, and then one U.S. city. So this year we're doing Honolulu. We'll have grass skirts, luau. Yes, and we'll be learning how to hula dance. And then our fairy tale land is Land of Oz, with Wicked going on and everything Wizard of Oz. And you're going to have all these characters, Dorothy, Tin Man, Scarecrow. They'll all be there. They'll be singing. They'll be in costume, so the kids can take pictures with them.
I'm coming back.
So
Bringing my
yes,
kids
you
with me.
need
It is so
to
much fun.
come down.
It really
Yes.
is.
Are the lanterns just on the water, or will they float up in the air too?
Yeah, we float them on the lake, and we have
Okay.
it goes right across. There's some beautiful times, and it's such a great place. We do families, and then we do it kind of Friday night, Saturday night. It's kind of like a party kind of vibe. But I tell you, every weekend we do this. We do this every year, once a year for 15 years out. 2 or 3 people get engaged right on that lake. They float their lantern across,
beautiful.
and all of a
Yes.
sudden someone's on their knee, and everyone clears and cheers and has a great time. And then it's a great thing. We got 104 acres out there in Wildwood and West Little Rock. It's like the green space for that growing community out there, and that's what we're also doing. We're going to keep that land for us so that we always have a green space for all our families out there.
It's beautiful. Yeah, Justin's pulling up pictures right now so I can see it in real
It
time.
is so
beautiful.
Yes, and this rain that keeps kind of trying to come in, it keeps dissipating every time it comes in. So we're just I know we need rain, but I'm just going to keep saying it's just going to keep holding
just
up.
just some positive energy.
That's
We
right.
don't need it this
It's gonna
weekend. It
hold
can come
off.
back on. It can come back on Monday. It's totally fine.
Thursday,
Exactly.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6-6-4-4 are the start times on those given days.
And you can get a $5 discount on your ticket if you buy it in advance. So as of noon of the day that you go, that goes away. But if you get online before noon the day you go, it'll be $15 for everybody, $20 at the gate, and then 12 and under are always free.
That's a
Oh,
heck
my
of a
kids
deal.
would be free. I'm coming back.
Lots of food, lots of fun, lots of different things. So come check it out. Wildwood this weekend.
Okay. Thank you for coming in, and sorry we missed you, but I got to see you on camera, so it's
Thank
something
you.
next this week. But
Okay.
they're done on Saturday, so maybe we'll come back and check out Sunday night.
Come
so.
find me on Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fun. All right. Hey, congratulations on 15 years. Appreciate you all coming up. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers. We're back at 10 Fitness in a moment. Stick around. We've got a full hour ahead, and it's going to be busy because we've got a top 10 list. We have game balls and jock straps. We have entertainment. We've got Cliff Prowse coming on to talk about the Entertainer's Guide. And we've got what's on tap thanks to our friends at Flyway Brewing. So don't go anywhere, please. We need you to listen. Otherwise, what's the point of talking?
Roger Scott for FanDuel. NBA fans, listen up. You can enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA playoff tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get in on the action. And don't forget, visit FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Limit 1 entry. Profit boost bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prizes issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Get your tickets now for the 22nd annual Double B's BuzzBQ coming May 9th to the downtown Riverside RV Park in North Little Rock. Go to buzzbq.com for more.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't worry, we don't understand ourselves either. 103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Arkansas Tech University raised more than $4,000 over the weekend with their Out of the Darkness Walk. 119 people participated in this fundraiser for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Since 2019, ATU has raised more than $140,000 to fund the foundation's safety net services. And Arkansas is one of the few states taking part in a program to expand foster care homes. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announced the bipartisan effort called the A Home for Every Child program. Officials say there are 57 licensed foster homes for every 100 children in foster care in the U.S. The program looks to close the gap by changing federal foster care overnight. The Administration for Children and Families will work with each state on developing goals and how to meet them. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Have a great day.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Skies becoming partly sunny for your Tuesday with highs in the mid-80s, well above normal for this time of year with a breezy south-southwesterly wind. Overnight, we'll see temperatures drop into the mid to upper 60s with partly cloudy skies. Into Wednesday, a small chance of an isolated shower or storm, especially in western and northwest Arkansas. And then we see rain chances increase Wednesday night into Thursday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Arkansas Storm Team meteorologist Jenna Warner.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus, lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
What if you could get access to GLP-1 weight loss treatments for just $39? With Selfie, you can access doctor-guided GLP-1 weight loss treatments and a personalized weight loss program for up to 80 to 90% less than name brand prices, 100% online, and the medication is delivered straight to your door. No long waits. No paying thousands out of pocket. Available with or without insurance. Just one simple way to get started. Text CLEAN to 797979 to see if you qualify. That's CLEAN to 797979.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Honda of Russellville or HondaofRussellville.com today and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear a seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Roger Scott here. You guys know how much I love the great outdoors. I mean, I am the naked gardener after all, and there's nothing that I love more than my very own lawn and being outside. But let's be honest, when the mosquitoes attack, it can be a real buzzkill. However, a monthly mosquito barrier from my friends at Sanders Ground Essentials can keep those skeeters away, which keeps my deck party going. Call them today at 315-9395 or on the web at sandersground.com. Sanders Ground Essentials. Let's get growing.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram store right here in Sherwood. Well, you know, I looked this up, and we've been in business since 1989. That's a long time. You know, many dealers have come and gone. We believe our pricing policy and our service after the sale have served us well. As you know, folks, we post our sale prices, which we call green tags, right on the windshield. This way, everyone gets the same price, and there's no hoops or no negotiations to jump through to get to the bottom line. I don't like saying so many thousands off. That's very confusing. Off of what? And does that affect my interest rate? So I like to keep things simple. My promise is this: we will not be undersold. We value your time and your decision. Come visit us in Sherwood on Royden Road, or check us out with our green tag pricing on FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Now, here's your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone is on the road and coming to you live from 10 Fitness on Kentrell Road in Little Rock. You can now join for 10 cents and get a $25 gift card. Tomorrow through April 21st only. Valid at all 13 locations across Arkansas and in Springfield, Missouri. Sign up at any 10 Fitness location or sign up online at 10fitness.com. Now, here's our host, Justin Acri.
All right, welcome back. We are at hang on one second. We are at 10 Fitness, Todd. 10 cents to sign up. Again, $25 gift cards. Don't miss out. Alyssa Oren's joining us today.
Hello.
We have 1 hour left. We got a lot to get to. So
let's do it.
We're about to do game balls and jock straps. You got your list ready?
I got it.
By the way, somebody just put out an apology. I won't name names, but we'll call him Sergio Garcia to protect his anonymity. But he's going to probably figure mightily into this. We've also got a top 10 list that also deals with the Masters, and it is courtesy of 10 Fitness. We also have Cliff Prowse joining us in a moment, entertainment, birthdays, and what's on tap. So my brain just ground to a halt right there because there's so many things we have to squeeze into 50 minutes. But
you got
What's new? We're always fast break radio. All right, Todd.
Game balls and jock straps are brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscape.
Josh Dickinson is a former PGA caddy, so he knows what good grass looks like.
If you'd like to take your yard to the next level, then hit up Josh and his crew at A Caddy's Touch Landscape. 501-794-2770. Call today.
All right, Todd, give me some music. And by the way, we're going to give away some Razorback tickets that we found out we had at the last minute, so that'll be part of our birthday trivia celebration.
What a fun little surprise.
It is that, part of our trivia celebration today. And birthdays, all right, let's get game balls going on. I'll let you have first crack at it, Alyssa.
Go. All right, well, if you know me and if you don't know me, here's the deal. I'm a Dodgers fan, and so the season has gotten going, and my game ball is going to go to Andy Pages, who has had a phenomenal start to the season for the Dodgers, and right now he leads Major League Baseball with 25 hits and 20 RBI. He had a 3-run home run in their win last night against the Mets. And look, he was a guy that people were kind of unsure why the Dodgers kept him around after last year, just because of, you know, the pieces they had coming back. So really appreciate what Andy Pages is doing for the Dodgers.
I agree. And, you know, it's interesting because when you hear about the Dodgers and you hear about who's leading the major leagues in major offensive categories, you don't think of him first, do you?
No, it's not Shohei, it's not Mookie, who is hurt, and it's not Freddie.
You're not going to tell him you were offended by somebody putting that as a headline earlier?
No, I was offended by it. It was like, oh, I just thought it was a backhanded compliment to Andy Pages. It's not who you think it is.
I don't think that's how it was meant at all.
I don't know. It just bothered me. I didn't like it.
Nighthawk says every girl's a Dodgers fan.
No, I was born and raised. Born and raised. I have pictures from 1988 when I was 1 year old in Dodgers gear sitting by my dad.
I'm going to give a game ball to Cade Anderson, as much as it pains me to give an LSU Tiger any love, but he was the Texas League Pitcher of the Week this week. He now pitches for the Arkansas Travelers, so we appreciate his performances now a lot more than we did when he was at LSU. Also, TJ Pompey, who we mentioned earlier, the Player of the Week for the SEC. So good to see him getting some love. My other game ball goes to Gout Gout. Do you know who Gout Gout is?
I don't.
Well, it's an odd name, admittedly. My dad had gout when I was a young man. It's a tough one. It's very painful. Gout Gout is an Australian sprinter who just went 19.67 in the 200 meters, destroying Usain Bolt's under 20-year-old record of 19.93. So this young man has got
from?
Australia.
Wow.
Very bright future. Very bright
Dang.
future. Yep. My jockstraps include Jaylen Brown, for obvious reasons. Regardless of whether it was excessive to kick him off the team or not, can be debated. That's our question of the day today. But he certainly didn't help himself out. And CBS gets a jockstrap for me, too, for their Masters coverage. It is being widely commented on that it was the worst coverage maybe ever on some things that they did wrong, including on the last hole when they weren't able to find on camera either shot from either of the two players in the last group. We're like, where did he hit it? Where did it go? Where are they? And all of a sudden we realized, oh, Rory's in a bunker over here, and it was not great. And then they had a bad angle on his closing putt, which they had plenty of time to set up for because it was 6 inches, and his playing partner putted out first. So,
interesting.
Yeah, they didn't do a great job.
I had a friend for a long time who was a spotter for CBS, and that was his job.
Yep.
You were supposed to spot for your cameramen to let them know where the ball was going.
Yeah, well, it was a weird one because Rory was way right of the fairway, in the trees, had to hook it up and over, and he hooked it so far, went left of the green, so they may not have expected it, but I'm like, you got to have a little better feeling on that one. It was not a good look. And then, everybody wanted more Scheffler as he played his way back into contention. And then also there was some concern or annoyance about the fact that we didn't get to watch Haotong Lee fall apart and make a 10 on a par 5, which held up Scheffler for a lot of the day. And we're all thinking, what are we doing? Like, let's watch this guy struggle. I mean, this is very relatable to most of the golfers. Exactly.
You're telling a story.
Hate
it's
it, love it, like it.
About the tournament, you're telling the story.
Yeah. You want to give one else?
Yeah, sure. So I've got Sergio Garcia as my jockstrap, staying with the Masters. Absolute meltdown. He broke his club, and he also just threw a temper tantrum. He was issued a code of conduct warning by the chairman of the Masters rules. Just, you get an exemption because you're a winner, but you got to be able to keep yourself in check. I know you're a little feisty there, Sergio, but keep it all in check. And my other jockstrap is going to go to cancer because, everyone hates cancer. But, leave Dickie V alone.
Yes.
Come on. That's, I hate that for him. He's been fighting it, and he's continuing to fight it. But finding out that it's back again, just tough.
Sucks. It sucks. Sergio, as far as that goes, yeah, I mean, you are there because you're a former winner, but you can't be acting like a loser.
You can't be acting a fool. Come on.
He has put out a statement today. I want to apologize for my actions on Sunday at the Masters tournament. I respect and value everything that the Masters and Augusta National Golf Club is to golf. I regret the way I acted, and there's no place in our game. It doesn't reflect the respect and appreciation I have for the Masters, the patrons, tournament officials, and golf fans around the world. Now, Sergio is notorious for bad behavior, and I don't mind. If you want to spit in the cup at some tournament in Dubai, that's your business, but you can't be beating up the second tee box at Augusta. And I don't even care if you break your driver.
Work there by Sergio.
What?
It said great PR work there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure it was AI written, but it doesn't matter. I mean, look, again, I don't care what you do to your clubs. You want to break your clubs, that's fine. They'll give you a new driver. I actually thought his comment on that was pretty funny. They said, well, did it make the strategy harder today? He said, no, it made it easy. All I could hit was 3-wood. So he's right. I mean, I don't know that it made any difference. I mean, although most guys I know, you take an important club out of the bag, they're not going to shoot 75 anywhere, let alone at Augusta. So, anywho, that'll do. Let's do entertainment quick, and then we'll get Cliff on and see if he wants to play birthdays, because there's a lot at stake, also known as Razorback baseball tickets for tonight. Good luck getting freebies, folks. Pretty hot ticket. Just in case you haven't heard.
Over there.
And it's going to be packed. It's a hot ticket. Everybody's going in the whole world that I know, except for Alyssa.
I know.
Previously committed.
Call me out.
That's okay. Not everybody's going to go. Well, you made other
I did make
plans.
other plans.
You'll be at some of the Georgia games, I bet, this week. Maybe not. All right. Let's get to it, Todd, and do a little entertainment. What do you say?
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Well, up in your neck of the woods.
Let's go.
Springdale-based Scarlet Letter said Monday it has acquired Arkansas hard cider maker Black Apple. This was actually as of last week. The terms of the deal were not released. They never are. Anyway, I'm not a cider fan, but I think Black Apple is pretty well liked and received.
They have a cool little spot up there in Springdale on Emma Street. It's always been good. It's been around for a handful of times, but Scarlet Letter, part of that core branding. So those are their seltzers.
Yes.
Core beer.
Well, that definitely has
big
been.
Big kind of acquisition there. And of
I
course,
like core beer.
Grown that.
Yeah,
My favorite is the toasted coconut beer. But
it
you
is
can only
good.
get it's so good, but they don't bottle it, and you can only get it at their place in Springdale or at the airport.
I like it also, but the seltzer business saved their business.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
The other day I was at where was I? I was somewhere in Hot Springs. Anyway, they asked me if I wanted an angry...
Orchard?
No.
Oh.
An Angry Moon. Angry Moon is half Blue Moon and half Angry Orchard. So
Whoa.
half cider and half Blue Moon. And I was like, no, I do not.
You
But
didn't
it
wanna
sounds
try
pretty good.
it? Yeah,
No,
just try
I don't like cider. It's just sugar water. I get enough fat
That's
on
how
me
they
without it.
That's how they came up with a Radler beer and lemonade. Now you got a Radler.
Yeah. Nah.
Do you like those?
Yeah, they're
No?
good. They're refreshing in the summertime.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Cider's way too sweet.
All right.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
But for those who like ciders, I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
You might like that.
I would try. I would try it.
Yes.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't drink it again. But I'm always down to try something.
I usually am.
Okay.
I don't know why I wasn't.
see.
Just wasn't
All
in the
right.
right frame of mind. How about Jack and Coke? You open to trying that?
I've had enough Jack and Cokes in my life. I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, Coca-Cola and Jack are getting together. They've got a zero sugar canned cocktail now.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then maybe I will change my mind.
Coming to you in booze news. Yes, Jack and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Flavors Pack, offering a more versatile way to enjoy the iconic combination and its amazing taste in 2 brand new flavors. They are Jack and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, along with Jack and Coca-Cola Cherry Zero Sugar. And they also have vanilla. So
Oh.
they have the classic, they have vanilla, and they have cherry.
Vanilla all the way. Full send.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Don't worry about it, Todd. It's totally fine. Bruno Mars shedding some light here. So Bruno,
What's going on, Bruno?
well, he's been doing a residency in Las Vegas forever.
Right.
And
he's about to go on tour.
The rumors were that he was there because he was indebted to a casino because his gambling debts were run up in north of $50 million. He did comment during a show this week that he paid his gaming debt off a long time ago. Now, he never said that it wasn't a huge debt at some point, and it has been pretty well discussed. I don't know if it's ever been actually reported what the total amount was,
Okay, well,
but he clearly dug himself a pretty big hole.
Well, he clearly can't gamble like he can dance. Holy moly.
True. So he kicked off the Romantic Tour, 2-night gig at Allegiant Stadium. He was joined by Silk Sonic member Anderson Paak. I don't know.
What?
Anyway,
We gotta get you
he
on
says,
board
I'm
with
debt-free. I paid the casino off a long time ago because I got called out by his stage mate.
Good for you, Bruno.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you, Bruno.
Here's another idea.
I
Don't
got
run up $50 million in debt.
Yeah. Hey, on the concert news, you know what I'm excited about? Usher and Chris Brown going on tour together.
Are they?
Yes.
I got to be honest.
You're not a Chris Brown fan.
I can't get over it.
Okay.
You smack Rihanna, I'm off you forever.
I hear you.
I can't take
hear
it.
you.
But his
He's
music's
from,
good.
He's from where I'm from.
He's what? Okay.
2 up, 2 down. 804, Virginia. What's up?
Okay.
I know.
You're so
I know.
hip.
I am.
You're so hip. All right. Apparently Cliff is tied up, and that's okay. So or maybe he's going to call in a little bit. That's okay, too. Let's go ahead and do birthdays without him because we've got Razorback tickets to give away. We also have a top 10 list to get to, so we got a lot, and we don't have a lot of time. So Chris is on line 1. I'm going to put him with you, Todd. Jay, you will be with Alyssa.
Ooh, Jay. All right, let's do this.
Listen, I think you'll do fine today. You may
we'll
lose.
see.
You may win. We'll find out.
I don't know.
There's a couple of
I think
trivia.
I might have won one time the week that I filled in when you were gone on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ made it hard, I think.
He doesn't know.
Someone made it hard. Maybe it was Christian who made it hard. I don't know. It was just hard for me. But, Jay, we got this. I got a good feeling about today.
All right, let's do it.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Okay, this guy is a not one-time but two-time Academy Award winner. He was in The Brutalist and The Pianist. He is the Academy Award winnerist. The Grand Budapest Hotel, maybe? He's been in some Wes Anderson films, too.
Oh.
He had a voice role in Fantastic Mr. Fox. Asteroid City.
Oh, yeah. In,
Todd, any clue?
oh, gosh.
None whatsoever.
Shocked at you, too.
It's not,
He
it's
kissed
got a
Halle Berry
nose?
on stage after he won his first Academy Award.
Adrian Brody?
Oh, now
I was
you
gonna
know
say
him.
Adri-
Now
yeah,
you
that's
know him.
where I was
You
getting,
know that
the
he kissed
nose.
her, but you don't know his work.
I said-
Weird.
The nose.
How old is Adrian Brody, Todd?
Adrian Brody is double nickel.
I'm going to go 52.
53. Alyssa, good work. Speaking of Adrian Brody, you know who else has kissed Halle Berry? This former Major League slugger.
Oh, this is Aaron Judge. Not Aaron Judge. Godly. Jeez.
Todd, this is your chance to slide in and answer.
Um,
Former Atlanta Brave, former Oakland A. He
David
was at the-
Justice.
David Justice, of
David
course.
Justice, thanks.
How old's David
Judge,
Justice today?
Judge Justice. I
Sure.
was on the right track.
He was one of the centerpieces in Moneyball. How old is David Justice?
I'm going to go 48.
No. Todd.
53.
He's 60, guys. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed that old.
Aged well.
Well, you should. He is. This guy is a current NFL quarterback in the NFC. He's a current NFL quarterback in the NFC South. He's a current NFL quarterback in the NFC South who can outrun a lot of defensive linemen, but not the Fayetteville Police.
Oh, the
Baker Mayfield.
The Baker Mayfield, Alyssa. Todd, how old is he?
Baker Mayfield is 34.
33.
31. In addition to being an 8-time All-Star, 4 times in a row Cy Young Award winner, 18-time Gold Glover, and the 4-time ERA leader in the National League, he is the namesake for my young son.
Greg Maddux.
He is Greg Maddux, of course. Happy birthday to the all-timer. How old is Greg Maddux today?
Great. Let's say he is 57.
No.
62.
60. You guys are all around it. I mean, I acted like it was a real bad
I know,
answer.
I was
It wasn't
like,
bad.
wow.
This woman is an actress. She was in, I know what you did last summer, Scream.
Oh,
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Geller, that's right.
Sarah Michelle
Todd, how
Gellar.
old's Sarah Michelle Gellar? She was also
Great
Buffy the
yeah.
Vampire Slayer. And Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions
very,
is such a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Gosh,
Todd,
such a
how old is
movie.
she?
Sarah Michelle Gellar is 48.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is 46.
49. Todd's a big fan. This guy is an actor. He was in Six Pack. That was his big debut with Kenny Rogers. If you've never seen it, pretty good film. National Lampoon's Vacation, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, part of the Brat Pack. Of course, he's a 3-named actor.
Emilio Estevez.
Johnny Be Good, Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
Emilio
Johnny Depp.
Estevez
Johnny Depp.
only
Sorry,
has
Johnny
2
Depp.
names.
I know.
Still has 2 names. Still not
2
right.
names. Oh my God.
This guy has 3 names. 3 names. 3 names. 3. 1, 2, 3.
You said Edward Scissorhands? He was in that too?
He was in Edward. He was the mean guy in Edward Scissorhands.
I can picture
seriously,
him, but I can't think of
have
his
you guys
name.
seen 16 Candles of the Breakfast
Yes,
Club or
of
Weird
course.
Science?
Of course, a huge
Anthony
Molly
Michael
Ringwald
Hall.
fan.
This is the most embarrassing lack of answer in the history of birthday trivia. I'm disappointed in you two. He's 58 today. 58 today.
I would
Yeah.
still contend DJ not knowing Phil Knight might rank up there.
Hey, don't try covering your tracks over there, Todd. You failed miserably. Take your L.
I'll take my L.
I'm gonna
I'll
have
take
to
my
Google
L.
who that is. It's a huge L. Sorry.
You've never seen 16 Candles?
I have. I love that movie. I'm a big Molly Ringwald fan. Pretty in Pink, all
It's-
great.
You know what? When it's her birthday, that'll really help you out. But today, not so much.
Yep.
This president threw out the first baseball on opening day. Happened in 1910. He also allegedly once got stuck in a bathtub.
Howard Taft?
Howard.
Taft.
Not. Is it Howard? Is that his first name? President Taft. Todd would know. Yes.
Henry Taft?
Howard Taft. I'll go with that.
Well
Taft.
done.
Can't remember. He was
Stuck in-
he was
yeah, he's
dead
that
long
big.
before. Yeah, he's a big man. He's a big
Cool.
man. That tradition's been carried out for years and years. I don't think President Trump's ever thrown one out.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I
almost, you know what? I'm not even going to call myself
William
out like that. William
Howard Taft. Thank you. I was like, something's off here.
How old is he today?
It doesn't matter. This is a baseball thing.
That's a joke.
So also, I did a little trivia on throwing out the first pitch.
Okay.
Who was the first president, and he's still alive? First president, Alyssa, first guess on that threw from the mound from the rubber. Who's the actual first president to throw from the rubber?
Bill Clinton.
How perfect, huh? Absolutely. Bill Clinton threw from the rubber. You better believe he did. Last opening day pitch. Which pitch? Todd, I'll let you have first guess at this. Who is the last president, also still alive, to have an opening day pitch? It happened at Nationals Park on the 100th anniversary of the first presidential opening day ceremonial first pitch.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Very good. You guys are really killing it today. All right. On this day in history, last thing here. By the way, Alyssa, you're down 8-5. Todd, you first. Motown, founded by Berry Gordy Jr. What year?
1952.
I go with 1956.
I would have guessed in the 50s as well. 1960 actually is the answer. Alyssa, a yeoman's effort, but you came up a little short today.
Thank you. Mad at my
8-6.
Adrian Brody.
I can't
believe I couldn't get that.
You should be mad at Anthony Michael Hall.
I know I am.
That one too. It's fine though.
Yeah.
So
Alyssa's
Chris is our
awesome.
winner then, correct?
Not a birthday trivia, she isn't. These guys really are big fans of yours. I'll tell you what, you're very popular these days.
Thank you, guys.
That
you
would
should have
make-
me back.
Yeah, Chris
like on
is
Friday.
Chris is your guy. Yes, Alyssa's going to join us from Fayetteville Friday. Chris is on line one. Chris is our winner. Congratulations. Hey, Chris.
Chris. Sorry,
See-
Jay. Next
See you
time.
at the ball game tonight.
All right, I'll go grab his info.
All right, we'll let you have it. Can you send us to the break in the meantime, Todd? Todd?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you send us to the break?
I sure can.
Thanks. Because we need to get to it. When we return, Top 10 Tuesday, it's going to have Masters theme. It's the guys who made the biggest moves up and down the board on the last day. It's amazing how much money exchanges hands. It's like that missed putt from 3 feet could cost you $1 million or more. It's amazing.
That's a lot of pressure.
Scotty Scheffler on 7 had a beautiful putt, or 17 had a beautiful putt, and I do not know how it did not go in, but if it goes in, he's in a playoff, and if he's in a playoff, who knows? He maybe jumped from his paltry $1.3 million to $4.5 million, or $2.5 million to $4.5 million, or whatever it was that the difference was.
Wow.
It's a lot. Anyway, let me tell you about Oaklawn. I was down there all weekend long. Hit the Bugler, hit the Oak Room, and hit the casino. So I could hit the Oak Room. Had a nice day at the blackjack table. Just going to say. Absolutely miserable picking horses. Terrible. But we had a blast. I do not go to win. I go to have a good
Do
time.
they have a craps table?
They do have a craps table.
That's where you'll find me.
Yes, they had a craps table. It was very busy, as you might imagine.
Always.
It's a very popular spot. My friend was playing electronic craps, and I was trying to tell her, you're never, ever, ever going to win playing like that.
No.
But she's not a craps player.
Yeah, but it's much more fun when you're rolling real dice and playing like on a real roulette table. That's where you'll find me. Roulette, real craps. Yeah, bottom line. All you got to do is go to the right place, and Oaklawn is here for you. Oaklawn.com. We talked to Louis Sella, who won in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame last weekend, about the move to bring in a casino, to bring in a hotel, and they've done a phenomenal job. Even the spa. He's like, we didn't know anything about a spa, so we bought somebody who knows about spas. What they do, they built a world-class spa at Oaklawn. It's amazing, and now they've taken it back over. Oaklawn has. So they do a phenomenal job there in so many different ways, for eating and for drinking and for just having a good old time. It is Oaklawn in so many different ways with so many different things happening, and you can find out about all of it at their website. It's oaklawn.com. So check them out, folks. Check them out. We'll see you again in Hot Springs real soon.
At this point, the situation's out of control.
Oaklawn Hot Springs presents Oaklawn Race Day with Justin Acri and David Longinati every Saturday morning at 11. It's your inside track to America's hottest thoroughbred action.
This is Sports Center.
The number 17 Arkansas baseball team faces its final in-state opponent of the regular season Tuesday when the Razorbacks take on the UAPB Golden Lions at Dickey-Stevens Park in North Little Rock. The Hogs will send lefty Colin Fisher to the mound. Fisher is 3-4 this season with a .450 ERA. The Golden Lions will also have to contend with infielder TJ Pompey, who was named the SEC Player of the Week on Monday. First pitch is scheduled for 6 6 o'clock, pregame coverage on The Buzz starts at 5:30. You can also watch the game on SEC Network Plus. Other games Tuesday involving in-state Division I teams. The Little Rock Trojans take on Louisiana Tech in Ruston. Coverage of that game starts at 5:45 on 106.7 Buzz 2. UCA travels to Tulsa to take on Oral Roberts. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota, and I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours for just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
The Arkansas RV Super Show is coming to you. Join us at any Camping World in Arkansas, April 17th to the 19th, to shop special pricing on new and used RVs. Step into the latest travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes from the best brands in America. Bring the family for fun on-site activities, score limited-time retail deals, and enter for your chance to win a brand new RV. Don't miss the RV Super Show at Camping World locations in Arkansas, April 17th to the 19th. We'll see you there.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
You are back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
We actually aren't. We stuck out today. We are at 10 Fitness on Cantrell Road. 10 cents you can join starting tomorrow until the 21st. So put your tax return to good use. And they're going to give you a $25 gift card just for signing up, folks. It's valid at all their locations across Arkansas and Springfield, Missouri. 13 in all. And a new one coming soon as well in West Little Rock. So many reasons to get in. It's good for your brain. You just got to be the best version of you. You only get one crack at this wild world we live in, so take advantage of it with our friends here at 10 Fitness and be the best version of you that you can. What is it that they like to say? I'm trying to think what their catchphrase is. I should have thought about this before I tried.
The best version of you that you can sounds like a pretty good one.
It's a little clunky. I think we can clean it up. It's not exactly what to say. Your best life starts here. That's what it is. Your best life starts here. You know why? Because they make the best version of you. Same thing.
I like
that. There's this catchier.
Make the best version of you.
I'm sure they have a whole team of people that came up with that line.
I'm sure.
This segment is brought to you in part by our friends at LeVar Law. The version of you that got hit by a car is probably not a very happy version, but if you get the right representation.
That just hurt the version of me.
It does, yes.
Ow.
The right representation is here to help, and that, of course, is Alan LeVar and his great team. If you get hurt in a car, you call LeVar. It's very simple. It's more than a slogan, though. It means personal attention from Alan and his team. They take on the insurance companies for you because you, again, let's be honest. I mean, who's got the wherewithal to do that? Unless you're an attorney yourself, I mean, you need somebody who can represent you against these insurance companies because they got big pockets. If you're hurt and you can't travel, he will come to you as well. Your consultation is always free. It's always confidential. And here's the best thing. There's no fee unless they win. That's what they do. If you're hurt in a car, you call LeVar. LeVar Law, Injury and Accident Lawyers, Arkansas strong for 30 years. And, of course, Arkansas trusted. So if you're hurt in a car, you know what to do. Call LeVar. All right, let's do our top 10 list here.
Let's go. You said master themed.
It's Top 10 Tuesday in the Zone, highlighting a different Top 10 list each week. Presented by the #1 gym, 10 Fitness. With 13 locations, they offer affordable, high-quality gyms with expert trainers. Join today, 10 Fitness. Your best life starts here.
See, I knew I heard it.
There we go.
That's where I heard it.
There it is.
All right. We're talking about the golfers with the biggest payout movement on the final day of the Masters. And we're going to go with you want to go losers or winners first?
Let's start from the bottom.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to start with Cam Young, much like Sam Burns.
Oh, that's who Finn picked.
Yeah, he was in
That's my
great
son.
shape. Yep. The winner was about to get $4.5 million, and he thought he might be in line for that. Instead, he was +1 for his final round, and he ends up in a tie for third. He couldn't even finish second. Still banked $1.08 million, so very small violin playing for him, but it was $3.42 million less than he could have earned had he won the
Holy
Masters.
cow.
I bet Cam Young wins one before he's dead.
Yeah.
Shane Lowry was in great shape. I had some money on Shane. Did not work out for him. He would have really been a big payout if he would have won 70, 69, 68. Looking good, right? He's at -9 in fourth place going into the last day, and then he shot +8. Tumbled into 30th. He would have made over $1 million in fourth, and he ends up making $146,250. Still not a bad payday, but nowhere close.
Oh, wow, that's a huge. Oh, my.
Sam Burns was mentioned. He led the tournament after the first day of play. He entered the final round at number 3 and was one shot back of the top spot. His fall-off wasn't as bad as Hao Tung Lee. Spoiler alert. But his slide to 7th proved costly. Burns shot +1. Third-place earner paid out $1.5 million, and he left with $725,000 T7. He missed out on over $800,000. Hao Tung Lee is the baddest of the bad here. Positioned in the top 10, entering the final round, his struggles were highlighted by 5 bogeys, 2 doubles, and a 10 on 13. He shot 8 over and 80, which I would love to shoot 80 at Augusta.
Right.
But he went from 7th all the way down to 38th. 7th place would have been $750,000. Instead, he walked away with just over $100,000. Yeesh. All right, biggest winners. Let's talk about the good guys.
All right.
How about Max Homa?
Okay.
Improved his positioning on the leaderboard by more than 10 spots thanks to a 5-under on Sunday. From 21st to tie 9th. $270,000 for 21st. Tied for 9th, 630 G's. Russell Henley, 600 through the first 3 rounds, and that would have paid him $652 if he'd have stayed there, but he shot 4 on the last day to improve to part of that group at $1.08 million. Tyrrell Hatton was in 15th after Saturday's round. He went nuts. I thought he was going to get all the way up towards the top. He ended up tied for 3rd, though. So, huge day for him. Instead of 405, he got more than double that at 1.08.
Nice.
And Scotty Scheffler, although he did not win, he wrapped up his 3rd day, -7, 7th place, shot -4 in the last round, moved up to 2nd. Bogey-free weekend, which is insane. Did not bogey a single hole on Saturday or Sunday, and the difference was huge. Instead of $754, he got $2.43 million all alone in 2nd place. So congratulations
Good
to him.
job, Shotty.
A couple other notable ones here. Gary Woodland, who we didn't talk a lot about. He shot a 76 on Saturday to shoot himself out of contention, but he closed with a 66. So if he would have shot even par, let's go back to 6 over par, that would have put him at $57,000. Instead, he made $146,000. Keegan Bradley was also huge. He shot a 66. If he would have shot 72, that would have been 6 shots back, would have been 3 over. He went from just under $70,000 to $252,000. So that's a pretty huge jump for him as well.
Did you do all that math in your head?
Uh-huh.
You did?
Yeah.
That just hurt my brain.
Well, you know.
Math is hard.
Not really.
It is. Oh, my goodness.
Well, these money payouts are not. They're impressive is what
they are impressive. That's a lot of math.
Yeah, when I was telling Natalie, she's like, well, how much does the guy in, like, you know, I was telling her about the Kevin Kisner quote, and he said years ago, this is like 15 years old now, but they said, you think you can win every tournament, right, that you enter? And he's like, no. They said, well, why do you enter the tournament then? He said, because they pay a lot of money for 20th. You know what the guys in 20th made it this weekend? Was he 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, the 20th place finisher finished in a tie, actually, for 18th. $315,000.
I'll take it.
Is that worth entering?
Yeah.
I think so.
You make the cut, you make some money.
You make a lot of money.
Sounds good to me, if I was good at golf.
Yeah.
But
Kevin Kelly says, don't tell her, but it really wasn't that much math. That's who filled in yesterday.
You know what? It was a lot of math. Y'all don't understand
it's a lot of numbers.
Math.
It was a lot of numbers. There wasn't a lot of adding or subtracting, but, yeah, there were a lot of numbers. Are you afraid of numbers? You work in sports. Stats are everything.
They are. I'm just not a math person.
That's fine. You don't have to be.
I know.
All right.
It's just
you're a words
math.
person. You're
I am
a journalist.
I am a words person.
Broadcaster.
Not a math person.
Okay.
Totally fine.
12:39. Let's see what our text line looks like. This is brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Everybody loves Alyssa. Judging by what I see, DJ has had one hell of a surgeon that did his operation. He is unrecognizable. I know. He got a sex and a race change. I mean, he looks fun. He just really looks phenomenal. You know, I like the old DJ though. You know,
we love DJ.
Ethan says, "What's up with Alyssa's hair? It looks awful."
It's in a ponytail. Ethan, here's the
He's
deal.
poking
Ethan,
at you
I
because
know.
you said how great it looks.
Well,
Ethan
my
used to
hair
pick
looks-
on DJ when he was
My
there
hair
too.
looks great when it's done. It's in a ponytail, and it's about to get done on Thursday. Ethan,
Done.
I'll send you a pic.
Mm-hmm.
I won't really send a pic, but there will be evidence that I get my hair done on Thursday.
Somebody's telling me here that our younger generation has been failed by our education system. That person also works in.
Oh, I know. I'm sure.
Works in education.
Here's the deal.
oddly enough.
I love
Okay.
that you just called me young. God, that made me feel so good.
Well, you are a
just
lot
called
younger than
me
him.
Young.
You're a lot younger than him.
I'm not that young, but also math has just never been my thing. It's my son's thing. He loves numbers. Just my mom took calculus as an elective. I just didn't get the math gene.
Yeah, I mean, look, doing, calculus and being able to do basic math are not the same.
No, my whole point is I just didn't get the math gene. I'm not sitting
At
here
what
saying
point
you
did
were
you hit the
doing
wall?
calculus. Oh, I was in math for liberal arts majors.
I don't know what
Florida
that
State.
means.
It's stupid people math. Math for stupid people.
But you did geometry and algebra and all that in high school, right?
Yeah. Once I got to college, I just needed to get through a math
You know how many math classes I took in college?
I had to, though.
0.
No, I had to.
Why?
Well, because you got to do all those prerequisite things, which make no sense.
We did not have any.
Oh, well, I did.
Any math. No math.
Oh, man, I did.
0 math.
Gosh, why didn't I go to Iowa State? I went to Florida State.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong school. I guess, not really.
The hardest math I did was counting the number of beers I drank on a given night at a fraternity party.
Yeah. Well, if I have this, but I do this for this amount of hours, and I burn this all, that kind of math.
Yeah.
If I eat this much and I drink this much,
I didn't do math about
can
that.
I get home?
I was like, how many beers can I get in my mouth before I fall asleep? That's what I want to do. All right, let's. I'll tell you what. We'll take the break a little early for a change. How about that? It's going to shock you. When Wes rolls in and we have time to talk to him, he's going to flip out. I can't wait to see what he's got to offer. I bet he's already done a deep dive.
He was here earlier getting a workout in.
Yeah, well, he was probably on his phone doing a deep dive on this new 6'11" kid that's going to Arkansas, too. So you can always count on Wes for stuff like that. All right, as we take a break, on Friday, Alyssa, I'm going to give you a heads up.
Okay.
We're going to be sponsored by our friends at UAMS when we go to Fayetteville because, they work with Razorback athletes, get them back up and running when they're under the weather. By the way, you know what we haven't talked about? You know who gets a game ball? Is Ruiz, the outfielder for Arkansas, who we thought might be done for the season. And all of a sudden he bounces back and plays this weekend. It's like,
that's pretty great.
What are you doing out there?
Yeah.
I thought you were hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came off the field after the injury, Dave Van
never
Horn acted like he was dead.
Yeah, never underestimate.
He's like, I know he's going to make it.
Dave Van Horn, he's been, that's a Dave Van Horn coach team right now. He's just bringing people back to life.
He's good like that. I mean, he is definitely. There was some CPR happening.
I'm not an evanescence.
Clear! You got to paddle him. He had the paddles out. Just screamed in here. Everybody's like, freaking out in here.
It is eerily quiet.
There's an echo
I feel like
in here.
we're screaming.
I'm loud.
Well, that is
It's
true.
a big gym. It's fine. They do have their rules. I don't know if they haven't posted in this one. There's a list of rules at the gym. They used to have it up at the one on Rodney Parham, and it's like you got to wear a shirt. This ain't the beach. No screaming. And pick up your weights. Your mom doesn't work here. Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Not re-racking your weights and coming up to me and saying you don't remember me, do you? Those are two of my biggest pet peeves on earth. Yeah. And also putting your shopping carts back, of course.
I was just going to say, that would be surprised if you didn't mention that one.
Yeah.
That's always up on my list.
People who talk on the phone when they're checking out with a person drives me insane.
Well, people who talk on speakerphone in general should have their phone slapped out of their hands, and it should be legal. If I was president of the United States, you could shove a shopping cart into someone's car that doesn't put it back. You can, I don't know. You should be able to ban somebody from a gym who doesn't put their weights back. You're just lazy. And
if you're on the speaker, I should be able to just smack it out of your hand.
Smack it right out your hand.
Yeah.
Smack it right out, and you can't do anything to me. Mm-hmm. Sorry. You know the rules. Trying to run a society here.
Hi-ya!
Yeah. Or people who get on an
Chuck
elevator
Norris it out
and
of
talk at full voice on their phone, even if they're not on speaker.
Oh, gosh.
That's annoying. Anyway, here's the thing. UAMS can fix almost anything, but they can't fix stupid. So if you got that issue, that's on you. It's not
or my math skills.
It's not an orthopedic problem. But if you have an orthopedic issue, Ortho Now is here to help. And it's right in the center of the capital city. And you can stop in there and see them 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, and on Saturday from 8 until noon. 801 Cottage Drive. If you want to call for details, 501-686-TOSH, 501-686-8674. It is UAMS Health. And again, they're sponsoring our trip to Fayetteville this week. Really appreciate them. The Orthopedic and Spine Hospital doing so many good things. And if you've got specific issues like, say, wrist, hand, elbow, they cover you on all of that. They've got the best surgeons. They can do x-rays on site. And whether it's an injury or a long-term problem like carpal tunnel or something of that nature, you got that problem.
Oh, my God. It's getting there. It's so bad.
Nerve issues, anything. Our friends are there to help. 501-686-8674.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, now is the time to replace those old, drafty, energy-wasting windows in your home. Royal Home Improvement is your trusted local source for high-performance, Energy Star-rated Thermo-King windows. Beautiful, durable windows manufactured here in Arkansas, made exclusively for our southern climate. Call 1-800-565-1064 for Royal Home Improvement. Take advantage of our spring blowout sale. Save $2,500 on a house full of new windows. Ask about zero-interest financing, senior military discounts. Plus, purchase new windows now and receive a $200 Target gift card. And a bonus, call 1-800-565-1064 now and receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call 1-800-565-1064. Let me give you that number again, 1-800-565-1064. Or visit us online at royalwindows.com.
Brewski's is serving it up early with lunch and happy hour kicking off at 11 every single day. Catch every pitch, every hit with your home for college baseball all season long with wall-to-wall TVs and game sound on. And don't forget, it's crawfish season at Brewski's North every Thursday at 6 p.m. for hot, fresh crawfish with all the fixins. Served till it's gone. Brewski's Pub and Grub, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moors here, working hard once again to make sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, of course, I mean watching Zach Eby mow it for me. Zach, tell the good folks hello. Hello. That's enough. Pay attention because you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Zach, tell them where they can go and get their very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
dude, just mow. Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Triple C Sales and Service in Conway.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Tuesday, Rick Schaefer and I have an interesting show planned for you. Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. See you Tuesday on 103.7 The Buzz.
You're back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network.
Tell him. I don't think he actually was born in Little Rock, unless Stevie Wonder born in Little Rock. That's the song. I don't think that's true. I was like, I know about Al Green had a birthday this week. The Reverend. That was yesterday, actually. There are a lot of great Arkansas-born musicians. I don't think we can claim Stevie Wonder as much as I'd love to. It is the anniversary of Motown, 1960. Berry Gordy started Motown on this day in 1960. So
he was born in Saginaw, Michigan.
That makes more sense. The explanation of the Motown connection, that makes way more sense than if he came from Little Rock. But listen, there's a lot of connection to the South in Michigan as far as, folks moving for opportunities for jobs and things of that nature over the years. But then we got the pigskin preacher out of the deal. Oh, boy, shortchanged. Just kidding. Anyway, it's an interesting line, though. All right, this final segment brought to you in part by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet, and we're going to do What's on Tap real quick, and we're going to leave 5 minutes or more for Wes Moore to fill us in on all the things. And again, I know he's done a deep dive on this new big guy that Arkansas got from Furman, and so we'll let Wes espouse upon that in a moment. But as far as our friends at Gwatney, we talked about trucks earlier. Let me tell you about some smaller SUVs. If you walk out the front door, Alyssa, here at this 10 Fitness location, you'll see a white Equinox. That's what I've been driving around in from Gwatney Chevrolet. Big savings on SUVs right now. Equinox, Trailblazer, Trax. All 2026s are $10,000 off MSRP right now. An Equinox you can get for under $28,000 for a brand new car, this year model, or a Trailblazer for under $25,000 brand new. It's insane. Multiple models, multiple trims, in stock, ready to go. One spot. Get off at the James Street exit, head north from the capital city. It's Gwatney Chevrolet. They got a big, beautiful American flag on their property, too. You just park under that, start making deals. Check them out. It is 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville, or you can call them at 501-982-2102. But check out their website because they have all their inventory online as well. Chevrolet together. Let's drive on out to Jacksonville. All right, what's on tap quick? Talk to Wes, say goodbye, and go get some sweat on. What do you say?
Let's do it.
What's on tap? Highlighting the biggest sporting events each day is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
I used my bonus bet from Oakland yesterday on the Chicago Cubs on the money line to beat Philadelphia.
Ooh, that was bad.
They got murdered.
Yeah.
They're going to take another crack at it today, though. Cubs at Philly on TBS today at 5:30 p.m. That is the time that we'll start pregame with the Razorbacks on the Buzz as the Hogs host UAPB over at Dickey-Stevens Park. Some of us will be there. Some of us will not.
You know what? I won't be.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but I'll watch it.
I wasn't going to throw you under the bus.
Well, but you were.
I did earlier.
Yeah.
Kansas City at Detroit at 5:30 on Royals TV. St. Louis is on Cardinals TV hosting Cleveland today. What's so great about Cleveland? Creighton's at Nebraska tonight on Big Ten Network, and North Carolina's at Clemson. ACC Network if you like college baseball and aren't going to make it over to the ballpark tonight. As far as the buzz goes, well, mostly about that is what it is. And today is the 14th. So we've got the Travelers taking on Tulsa. That actually is underway right now because we're in the middle of a Screaming Kids Day. But it's a road game at Tulsa because the ballpark over here is a little busy today. So if you want to flip over there and check that out, you can. But I also might want to listen to, Out of Bounds coming up next. Razorbacks again, 5:30 tonight. And Little Rock Trojans are playing baseball tonight against Louisiana Tech on Buzz 2. They start at 5:45 with the pregame. First pitch is at 6 as well. So Trojans on the Buzz 2, Hogs on the Buzz against the Golden Lions, and there you go. All right, we got 8 minutes left. See, this is always my fear, that we're going to have way too much time left at the end, and what are we going to do? Thank God for Westmore. What?
Is, one quick, oh, no, we can go with
go ahead.
the West. No, I was just going to ask you if you're a Justin Bieber fan.
Yeah, I like Bieber.
Yeah, did you watch the Coachella thing?
I just saw a clip of it.
It was beautiful.
He was singing over YouTube videos from when he was a child.
Yeah, when he was a kid, and all his old videos and songs and singing, and it was just very beautiful.
Yeah.
What humanity needed.
You're an old softie. I don't know that humanity needed that, but okay.
They did.
I forgot to mention, too, real quick, NBA Play-In Tournament tonight is on Amazon Prime because it's so important. Miami's at Charlotte at 6:30 and Portland at Phoenix at 9. That's about as important to me as last night when my phone started exploding one after another of the WNBA draft picks. And I was like, I don't need to know this, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
They look good, though.
Oh.
Always love to see the fits.
Wes was locked in.
Flage Johnson looking fire.
I'm sure. I'll take your word for it. Wes, I know you were locked in on it last night. What's up?
Last night was actually one of the nights I'd never even turned on my TV.
Nice.
It was nice. Well,
that'll go for you.
Actually, I turned on my TV about 10:30 when I went to lay down and watch a little Yellowstone. I'm late to the Yellowstone party, but I decided I was going to finally watch
Yellowstone.
it. Well,
I've been told I need to, so maybe
what do you think,
won't
Wes?
be the last.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I mean,
yeah, it's outstanding.
I mean, but what's his name? Tyler Sheridan. I love that dude. Taylor Sheridan. Taylor, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything that he does. We started watching The Madison also. Have y'all started watching The Madison?
No, we're in the midst of The Pit right now.
Oh, yes, that's good. Yeah,
very intense.
Yeah, we finished that one up. And then we went to The Madison, and it's good. It's very peaceful and makes you think about life a little bit, but it's really good.
I don't like to think about anything, Wes. You know that. But I will say, even as someone who hates the Cardinals, I think I want to watch DTF St. Louis. I heard it's pretty good.
We've caught some of it. Yeah.
Do you like it?
I'm still trying to decide.
I'm a big Bateman fan, so anything he does, I'm interested in.
I started a new show on Netflix on the plane ride from Boston, and it's called Something That Happened.
Natalie's watching it. She loves it.
Oh, my gosh. And that first episode kind of punches you in the face, like, what in the actual heck is going on? And I love weird, creepy, freaky things anyways. So I'm all in. I watched the second episode last night.
Can I read a couple of things here from the text line, Wes, before we let you tell us what's going on your show?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
And also knowing Wes, he's quite the disciplinarian. I'm assuming you had no issue with Jaylen Brown being dismissed from the team?
No, you can't lie to the police.
You can, but it's against the law.
But you can't.
I haven't seen DJ in a while, this person says from the 501. Is he still a part of the show? He is not. Johnny Sausage says, DJ looks weird. Is this what happens when you elect to use the pad on the squat bar? I get such crap for using the pad on the squat bar because it hurts my shoulders. I don't always do it, but if it's available, I'll use it. And they make such
I don't
fun of
know
me.
how I feel anymore about
Coach.
People thinks I just DJ turned into me.
Listen, you're both outstanding humans. Your new permanent co-host has been filling in today. Y'all are great together. Oh, Ethan, are you trying to hire some people? What are you doing?
Thanks, Ethan.
This is the same guy who said your hair looks terrible. Your hair looks terrible. So, anyway.
Hey, give them kindness.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Wes,
I had a blast.
before we get way ahead of schedule and then run out of time at the end, which I'm so prone to doing, can we talk about Out of Bounds?
Yeah, we're going to get to that. We got Steel Eves coming up here in about 30 minutes. Thanks to Stephen Elmore Shelter Insurance. I recorded an interview with Steel a little earlier because, they're on a bus driving to North Little Rock today to play UAPB. But it was a much rejuvenated Steel Eves after winning 4 games last week, and they're feeling a lot better about themselves after sweeping Alabama. But Steel Eves coming up at 1:30. We got Coach Z at 2:10. We'll talk a little basketball with him, get his thoughts on Cooper Bowser. At 2:30, Andrew Hutchinson from the bestofarkansassports.com. He joins us. We'll talk a little Jaylen Brown with him. We'll also talk
his
some
article
basketball.
he wrote was great.
It was. That was like investigative journalism, right?
That's
Old school
what
journalism.
He's one of the best.
Yeah, I like Hutch a lot. So he'll join us at 2:30, and of course, we'll be talking about Cooper Bowser and all the moves going on in the portal. And finally, Arkansas gets one. That was, I know, kind of a big sigh of relief for a lot of Razorback fans because it's like, what's going on? What are we doing? Why is everybody else getting players from the portal? What's Calipari doing? And quietly, Cooper Bowser comes into Fayetteville, goes on his visit, and commits.
Do we love this? Like it? Hate it? That'll be our question of the day tomorrow, probably.
I would
Don't
say,
steal it.
I mean, it's not great. I mean, this isn't a guy that's going to get you the national championship, but I think he's a piece. And the more 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers you can get, that gives you a little depth. Now, if he's the only one, I don't love it. But hopefully there's like 2 more like him coming, and maybe
bullying people.
Really is.
I know you don't like to hear it, but size matters.
It does.
What do you mean I don't like to hear it, Wes? What are you trying to say?
No one likes a small cup of coffee.
Quit following me in the men's room, Wes, and leave me alone. Stay tuned for Out of Bounds coming up next. Wes Moore is apparently taking shots at people today. The edgy Wes Moore. Alyssa, thank you. See you Friday.
This was so fun. I'll see you Friday, guys.
All right, we're back in the studio tomorrow with Joseph Klein, I assume.